In ancient history, a war between the newly created races of Toril and the forces of Hell left humanity nearly extinct. In the post-cataclysmic world, humans placed themselves above all others, while races deemed undesirable watched from below. Ferox, a newly created race intertwined with beast and elf, were regarded to be even more monstrous and were forced into servitude. During the war, the gods and goddesses gifted unique arcane artifacts to those fighting against the Hells. These items turned the tides of war and brought forth brand new schools of magic in the form of the mage class. Alas, magic and hope fade from a world on the brink of destruction. Our hope now lends itself to a select and unlucky few.
I know how to count.
The table is still shaking.
I'm not doing it.
Tapping my foot.
I think Pat is doing it though.
Yeah, it's me.
How
We're
about
waiting on you.
that recap?
No, I was just that was my bet for this week, was to just stare at everyone and see what your reactions would be. Hi! Welcome back to the Unlucky Few. Let's see, announcements before we go into tonight's session. It is the 5th of September. Next week, next Saturday, we'll be streaming again. So that'll be fun. Everything will be going according to schedule. Let's see, other plans that we have coming up. For anyone who tuned in last weekend, we had a super duper fun once a month one shot done by Maddie. This month's end of the month one shot is, I believe, going to be DM'd by me. That said, I think it's good sometimes to branch out and not DM D&D, so I will be DMing a different system of play. Probably something super easy like Honey Heist or some shit, just so everyone can have a good time. So look forward to that coming up at the end of the month. I know we have a meeting tonight, so we can discuss some extra bonus stuff coming for you. But be prepared for like some pretty cool shit coming in the next entirety of September, October, and November. I think I can think of at least, including the Honey Heist, probably 4 things that are going to be coming up that are not just our standard stream that are going to be pretty fucking cool. Maybe even 5 if I'm remembering correctly. But that's going to be super duper fun. Other stuff, social media, links in the description. Follow us if you would like to. Pat text Ellie, even though she is closing. Maddie is tech. The gremlin is not yet on the table.
What?
Ash?
Plus?
No, the other cat.
Dang, you can't catch a break tonight.
You're just getting roasted for no reason. You just
Oh, I
showed...
met the cat.
I'm just here. Like, I'm just here.
Exactly, where can't cats be the
I said
gremlin?
the cat's
Don't
name.
eat after midnight. Why? Because gremlin.
There you go.
I thought it was they can't get wet.
Don't do it.
You're
don't
not
do-
supposed to
don't do
feed them
Don't
after
continue
midnight.
anything. Don't just stop talking.
We're ready for D&D.
Yeah, so
Indeed.
without any further ado, I don't think there's any other announcements to be made. Unless anyone else has anything in particular.
Nope.
Maddie, would you like to share with the class?
Oh, I said it. I'm fine.
Remember, don't say anything.
Or you can share with the class.
Are you okay?
Oh, excuse me.
Do I have something on my face?
Ash told me not to say it again.
What? Is
Well,
Gremlin's what?
He's not your dad. Or or God or your boss.
We're not saying anything about getting gremlins wet.
Was it a
Let's move into the.
was a naughty joke? Naughty.
Okay.
What
Susan
asked
Malone would go,
gremlins?
I'm very confused.
No, didn't hear that.
Cool, then
But-
we'll move right into
What
something
else,
that
Gremlin?
makes more sense. Everybody's current
Mike.
conversation is ending and we're going to start a new one. Let's go.
Alright, well,
Oh.
without any further ado, here we go, I guess.
You can't curse the dragon.
Where we last left off. The party, having gotten back from their mission and sort of spent a night recuperating and recovering upon their return, we had the obligatory shopping episode, where several members of the party were able to pick up some new and fabulous magical items. I believe Chi was able to pick up something. Ben picked up something as well. Kai and Arwen are getting magical themed tattoos. No?
No, I'm getting a tattoo, but I have to come back in 2 days.
Me too.
Right, correct. The two of you are getting magical themed tattoos.
Everything's fine now.
Kai and Syl, did you guys buy anything?
I did. I paid for
Oh,
part
that's
of my
right.
thing. I never got my magical item information. The stone of absorption.
Oh, yes, I will copy and paste that to you.
And still got his fancy
I also don't
new...
actually have my thing yet.
What?
That's upside down.
Your bracers?
Yeah.
They haven't finished making them yet.
Yeah, but you said I already got them. I don't have them yet.
You got them made.
I think she meant you
Oh,
already got your
like you
magical item.
bought something is
Yeah.
what I was saying.
Still
Sorry.
got his fancy new icy kimono thing.
Hell yeah.
But after a fun day of shopping, the party then made their way up to the Palace District in order to meet with Belen, and against their will at first, Yannick Porter, about the shard they had received. Belen could tell that it was bad news, but Yannick was able to tell you in detail what exactly it was, what exactly it's used for, and that there are two other pieces you could potentially be searching for, as one of them was, he said, associated with the death, quote-unquote, read murder of his father. You all seemed to start trusting him more as you pulled together a plan to stash the shards in a special vault underneath the vault in the palace that only the two of them and the five of you would have access to. And upon finishing up with those plans, you all began to head back to the suites. Some of you had relatively quiet nights. Sven received a very interesting letter from the...
Yeah, last time was the quiet night, and she just said.
I was
quiet
thinking
night.
that too.
Glad you got my humor.
I'm
very
sorry.
No, that was the point. I'm very funny.
Just a bit quiet.
But we also learned who the quiet night. Well,
Yeah.
T learned.
Yes, she had a very emotional reveal given to her by the Quiet Night. I already knew.
There.
Syl was sort of confronted by Nyx.
It's a confrontation?
Not a confrontation, but
With her lips. I mean...
Conversation.
Wrong?
they talked specifically about a mission that the Stack Deck was doing over the course of that night, and Fen received an invite to join the Stack Deck, though he received a task that he had to do before he could start.
He's
Do you
very
remember?
sus.
I think it was 5 numbers ago. But no,
Imagine they made a new tarot
That
card
was
just for
yellow.
Fen, and it's like a
Well,
scribbled
there was two
smiley
with-
face on like paper.
Yeah, but like we don't know if there's other
Yeah,
people
that's...
using it.
Yeah,
Like a razor
yeah,
mark.
I get what you mean.
The fool.
It's just like the portrait of Fenrir.
This is so realistic.
Instead of Boo Boo the Fool, it's Foo Foo the Fool. But wouldn't that be cool if there was like a tarot deck and it was like all the PCs and NPCs?
No, it's fine.
Different
It's fine.
outfits?
It's fine. You don't have to do that. It's really okay.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Unless magic. Oh, how cool would it be to be a waterbender? sorry, different universe, but wouldn't that be fucking rad?
You mean
Oh,
Gordon
I
Kebab?
can bring all my soda to me. I'd be like, I'm feeling like Pepsi, not sponsored. I'd be like my own soda stream.
So, as the night grows darker, and the members of the stack deck who had their mission set off for the evening, what would you all like to do?
I'm gonna be like, tea. Oh,
Is it
Sylvanus.
What?
Is it the next morning now?
No.
Oh, you said we had a quiet night, so I thought we skipped.
Yeah,
Okay.
no, we have not skipped because I knew there was stuff that people wanted to do tonight still.
Everybody, emergency. If anybody wants to know what this emergency is, meet me in the library. And then I go to the library.
Oh, go to the library.
He's doing this. He's freaking out.
Tia let out a very long sigh and very slowly go up to the library.
I lost my ferret again.
No, he's right here. And I just like hold out the note. This bitch is crazy. I've talked to this woman twice. And then this is just actually like my own notes.
Okay.
Well, he just shows you guys.
So what is it?
So what does it say?
Oh, you don't know either.
Well, I know it's a hit, and I know he would be freaking out about it.
So you show it to them?
Oh yeah.
Alright, you guys are all looking at a blank piece of paper.
And he's just like, woo!
How much sleep have you gotten lately?
I think that you have finally snapped. Don't worry, we are all here for you. So why don't you sit down, take a very deep breath.
I will sit
please
down.
Get
I
the
will sit
city
down.
watch.
Are you mad someone tears a page out of your notebook or something?
No. What is it? What does it say?
If I use comprehend
Right now?
languages, can I read invisible text?
No, there's a spell for it.
Yeah.
Invisible text.
No, it was like illusionary script.
Blank piece of paper, blank on both sides.
Well, it could be invisible text. Like
Oh,
I said.
maybe
Was
it
it
only
once you
shows
read
it-
it once?
Maybe. Oh, I remember what it's. Well, all I know is that it said that she told me it was a hit. I don't know what the exact words were. Oh, maybe I have to be alone.
Well,
I'm gonna
do
go
you
out
need
into the hallway and
some
try to
alone
read it.
So
One moment.
Has he fucking lost it?
I think he lost it.
Por favor.
Now he's making up words.
No, I speak a little bit of Orange.
I
Who's
thought he
doing
was
tight?
getting better.
No, I apparently not. I think the last trip to the temple has just made it worse. I think he's starting to lose it even more.
Oh, you think it was the? Oh, you think it was the blood?
I think it was the blood.
Oh, I'm gonna catch it too.
I was enjoying
Sylvanus, remember me as I was.
Head out into the hallway.
Yeah.
You head out into the hallway, and once you get about 30 feet away from the party out, kind of down the steps in the hallway, text begins to shimmer onto the page, and you can once again read it. It is a hit. There is a sketch of a woman's upper half of her body and her face on it. It states that she is a criminal. It states that she typically her criminal activity tends to center around the merchant district in the lower part of the city, and it is a hit for her.
Is there a name?
There is not.
Does it show what race?
Well, yeah, there's.
Picture of
How does
her.
it say? There's a whole ass picture of her.
What race?
I'm assuming she's like a human woman.
No, she actually she appears to be kind of human, but the ears are a little pointed. And it's hard to really pick it up. It's not a colored in sketch, so.
I guess I'll study the details. I'll fold the paper back up, and in the hallway, once you listen to her, aha!
You could probably trace over it. Trace over the picture.
That's a good idea. Well, I need a light, and then put a piece of
Or
paper
just
on
thinner
top
paper.
of it.
Yeah. You could do a rubbing.
Well,
Actually, maybe not.
No, because if the paper
Probably
isn't
not.
indented.
I'll attempt that later. But yeah, then I'll come back in the room. All right, it's definitely some sort of advanced form of illusory script, because it only appears when I'm not around other people, probably. So somebody picks it up, can't see. Anyway, listen, that lady came up to me and was like, "Here's a letter." I opened it and it tells me to kill this lady. I've talked to her twice. Why is she asking me to kill people?
Maybe she needs to die.
What does that have to do with me? I've had less than 5 minutes of conversation with this woman.
She said they'd be a test.
Well,
A test for what?
to be fair, people often give quests out, and we usually don't know them for more than 5
I
minutes.
didn't know that a quest was called a hit.
Well, yes,
And
I mean, you usually
And
kill
listen, I
things
know there's
once or
something
something.
fishy going on. Arwen said something that she talked to him about the stack deck, and then I went to the library, and she talked to you two, and I don't know what's going on. We're not at the docks, but things are smelling a bit fishy.
Wow, that
Wait,
was
wait.
lame.
Has
Thanks you, Arwen.
has she talked to everyone? Could we?
She didn't even talk to me. She handed me a thing.
Technically, we all took a quest from her, so we all talked to her.
I'm gonna do this anyway.
Goats. He's saying that like not in my...
You got it. We all have a hit on you, friend. This has all been an elaborate plan.
I'm actually working with your grandmommy.
He's like
He's like a
scrabbling towards
dog.
the door.
Relax, friend.
What am I supposed to do? What? I don't even know anything. How do I know what this? Well, I'm holding up a blank paper.
Fan, it's very simple. Either you go ahead and do it, or turn it down.
Or you just need
Well,
to take a nap?
That
Well, first of all,
Or you go scope out the situation and decide what to do after that.
first of all, I don't even know if this woman actually is a criminal or not.
Yeah,
You
that's why you go look.
could easily draw anybody and say that they're a criminal.
You could ask a
Find
certain
out.
person.
Well, didn't she like leave?
Lucien. He's the head of the city guard.
I guess I could ask him. But still, I don't know if I should be taking the law into my own hands.
That's why I said you
We've kind of
choose
been
to-
doing that for months.
Yeah.
Well, no, we've been doing that with like the okay. I can't just go see a lady in the merchants district and give her the old stab. Also, wait. Why do we want to be a part of the stack deck in the first place? What gain do we get from this?
That's what I
Again,
thought was
you
going.
can choose to do it or turn it down. It's all up to you, Fen.
But why did you two say yes? I'm assuming. All your secrety stuff.
I've never said what I've said.
You wanna break that? See, do you honestly think we're that stupid? You're not.
Listen,
You're
I
not a
can't say
good
for
liar.
sure,
You're not even an okay liar.
but you've both been quite sneaky, and then she's been talking to you, and they're not even subtle about it. They were talking about the stack deck joining the tournament, and I was like, what's that? And then they were like, you think they'd be a little bit more secretive about it? I don't understand what we could all gain from this, just assassinating people.
Money? Do you get
If you
money?
don't want to do it, don't do it.
But
Someone may see the appeal in not having to work for a government or people that they find corrupt.
Do you get money?
oh my goodness, Kai.
I don't know why you're asking me as if I'm a member.
Sonus, do you get money?
To be fair, I'm not 100% sure, but I do have an inkling from what Arwen told me. I'm assuming that they would pay you, yes. That's usually how most of these things work. I couldn't find much about them in the library. But also, if members of our party are members of that, I think it would put us all in extra danger, wouldn't it?
We're
Oh.
already in danger. We're taking on a underground
Just,
group.
just adding a little
Black
bit of pepper
Rose.
to the danger pie.
Also, if half of our party is part of something and is not telling the rest of us, then not.
Oh yeah,
cool.
didn't somebody get in a huff because we accepted a job without telling the whole group?
What?
At the beginning, when Sylvanus got really pissed off and beat the shit out of you because you were accepting things without
Wait a
asking us.
second, can you look at a weird character? I imagine he's just sipping something like. I don't know what you mean.
Accepting quests.
Again, I never said that I joined them.
But
That
you
was in the
did.
past.
It's like 3 months ago.
No,
Again, I'm telling you, no one's forcing you to do this. You can turn it down. I've been saying that since you brought it up.
I understand that, but
You can
something
also
doesn't really
investigate.
sit right with me.
Can I see the paper?
Can't see the paper.
I'll walk away with it.
What's the paper say?
Anything of here?
It's just a very detailed drawing of a woman, and it says that
Darn.
she's a criminal in the.
I'll bring it back.
Merchant
Doesn't work for me.
I'm assuming it was just for my eyes only.
Can you draw her?
I'm not very good at art. I don't know. This seems a bit fishy. I have to think about it, but
You can also always investigate it for yourself. Find out
No
what
one,
kind of person she is.
I think none of us are going to be upset if you turn this down or accept it.
It's your decision. You're an adult, aren't you?
I don't really think that argument comes into play when it comes to murdering people.
We've been murdering people since we all grouped up.
We haven't.
Well, possibly with the guild, because there's quite a few guild members.
He pushes away them.
That
killing
really
people in their
great
beds.
argument, though.
I mean, I do recall a mission where some people were a bit more trigger happy, but
Listen, I'll think about
I
it,
wasn't
but
there, so he's not
all
mad
I'm
at me.
saying is we shouldn't just accept things from people we barely know willy-nilly. I mean, how long
then don't accept it.
Take it.
Why are you dragging this out?
the fuck's your problem?
Because you keep bringing it back up and then going on how it's a problem to accept random things and then turn it down.
Okay, fine. Fenny goes to
Oh
bed.
my god.
Okay. Yeah, I'm done. I go to bed. He'll think about it overnight.
Ultimately, it's your
Sleep on
decision.
it.
Maybe it'll come to you in a dream.
He gets stabbed. I should have hidden under my bed. The one that he's talking while he's dying.
He wakes up with like a beetle in his mouth.
What?
What?
I feel like he sleeps under his bed, so there he wakes
Oh,
up
There was no context.
with
Just
like dust
beetle.
bunnies and beetles.
Is anybody else doing anything tonight?
I'll go wait in the gardens. I'm going to be napping against the tree though, so I don't get exhausted.
Indeed.
I'll make sure that that's warm.
I'm eating food, so I'm hanging out with whoever's in the tavern.
You do that. Still a couple of people
Guess
down
I'll
there.
just go to bed.
So, what are you doing after a very awkward and uncomfortable evening?
I said I was going to bed.
Excellent.
That was fun.
Alright, see you guys next week.
What's that song?
Yeah, sorry, just, here, let me,
It's just like deep chanting.
Man, I can hear this stuff
Yeah, I was
now.
gonna say, yeah, the party deserved that for just a
It's
minute.
Fenny and
I wish he
falling
was
down
playing
the
during that
stairs.
whole thing though.
No, this is just like me as the DM just being like, man, I wish the players would like RP amongst themselves for a while so they could really start to learn to grow. Me, not like this. You spend the evening eating and drinking, doing whatever you wish down there. There's still a couple of people down there, so you have a good enough time eventually. Returning to bed, Luna is still there waiting for you, so you have a
Cool.
cuddle buddy for the night. It seems that whatever spat kind of went on between the two of you is finished enough for the moment.
Somebody else went to sleep. Put Maggie with instructions on Draconic.
T.
That's rude.
About an hour before sunrise, you feel, say, in your very monkin state of awareness, monkin
I hated that.
Monkish.
state of awareness. I'm sorry, like I just got weird looks from everybody because I referenced the fact that you're a monk and everyone was like, "She's a what?"
No, it's just the monkin.
We're like
Oh,
this one
wizard.
joke or a monk.
Sorry.
You feel a presence sort of settle in right next to you and kind of lean up against your left side.
Glad you're not dead.
Yeah, you know, it's a lot easier to stay alive during missions like this when there's no incredibly pretty women to throw myself in front of swords for.
I suppose that would make it easier.
But no, I'm fine. We got what we needed.
Do you know anything about the letter that Mel gave Fenian?
Oh yeah, it was it's for his initiation to make sure that he has what it takes to join the stack deck. That said, and personally, I don't know if he's ready for something like that, to be honest. And we've actually been getting notes from it. It sort of records the things around it. So I think by taking it and immediately being like, an assassin's guild, look everyone, a secret assassin's guild. I think he might have already failed. We'll have to
That's
see.
what a good citizen would do.
You guys aren't good citizens? Never mind.
It was a test.
It was, rather expected of Fendian. Though
I'm interested to see how he performs on the task.
I am as well.
I will say the task was of myself and Nix's design, we believe, and Sandra too. We believe it tests one of his largest areas of personal weakness.
Subtlety.
I think I understand now. Interesting.
Yeah, I think you get it. I thought it was a good test.
I don't know if he'll pass.
Neither do I, but we'll be there to be sure he doesn't fail too hard.
Do you need help?
I mean, I'm never gonna turn you down.
Just let me know when. I'm more than happy to finally christen my mask. Is Kai going to get a test?
Possibly. Mel and they also and I also talked about it. We think that might be a bit much for him. He is one of the younger members of the group, and younger than T. You're younger than Fen. That already puts you in the middle. I didn't say youngest, I said younger. Shut up. And he's taking his classes at the academy. He's being recruited by the Archmage Poignard to be a prefect of the academy. I feel like at a certain point, overloading someone like that isn't necessarily good. Once he's a little more comfortable in where he is as a mage, I mean, like I said earlier, I mean, Knight is among our ranks, so it's not unprecedented to have a prefect also be a member of the deck, so I think his letter will come eventually.
Hello? Hello?
Who's stroking my foot under the table?
That was me. I thought it was a cat.
Speaking of Kai, no.
That was horrifying. Let's continue.
To be honest, I think he'd make a good addition to it. I trust his judgment when it comes to things like that. I think he has a very carefree and juvenile front that he puts up, and underneath that typically does the correct thing. Most of the times unwillingly, but he does nevertheless. Even then, I think he'd turn down money if he knew that taking it wasn't worth it.
T thinking back to their adventures going, really? No. Well, I suppose we will have to wait to see what the future holds with that.
So,
Suppose you need to be getting some sleep.
yeah. I don't know that I'm gonna sleep tonight. We found what we went for, but it was definitely disturbing.
What did you find?
First, second, and third attempt at something new that Chernobog was attempting to craft.
Similar to what we found?
No, worse, potentially. And she will hold up, it is a clear vial. It appears to have some sort of thick black tar-like liquid, filling up about 2/3 of it. It kind of swirls almost with a black mist inside the vial as well. The vial is almost, it can't be glass, it seems to be made of some sort of clear, kind of a crystal, with gemstones embedded around the top. You know what this is? Phylactery.
Would you know what that means?
I would say, how much time did you spend with Nia?
She trained her when she was interning with the children for the guard.
then yeah, she would have probably brought up at one point, like just talk to you about, like, you know, one of the things you can make being like a phylactery that helps store pieces of the soul so that someone can become like a lich or a revenant, just some sort of unkillable, dead undead sort of like demigod type thing.
For himself or for others?
I don't know. We think it's for himself. After all, you could use them to create an undead army for you, but I don't think he's someone who trusts other people to have more power than he does. He strikes me as someone that would need to be leading things himself to ensure that no one could overthrow him.
Well, that's definitely concerning.
We were able to burn down the lab, smash the research, and reduce the guild's numbers by just a few bit more on the way in and out, but this is definitely concerning.
And it's not his only lab.
Certainly not. And this third attempt doesn't look too far off from something that could possibly work, so...
Well, we definitely can't let him get away with that.
No kidding. Even worse, it looked like some of his research was already missing that was there. But that stays between the two of us.
As in he took it, or someone else?
I think someone else beat us there. Was a little more stealthy in there. Entrance and exit.
The Black Rose?
That's a mighty fine guess. I would not know. With she kind of just gestures to like the mask that is now kind of like sitting on a cord, like hanging around her neck, and to the guns still attached to her thighs. It's about all of the confessions to being in a secret organization that I got for you, so I can only hazard a guess as to what the Black Rose is actually plotting.
Would you tell me if you were part of the Black Rose?
Absolutely. I'm not. I told you I'm trying this new thing where I'm honest about stuff to people I care about, so here we are.
I believe you. I know there's a lich in the Warlock's crypt, or at least there's rumored to be one.
There is. That I do know. I've done research into it. It is one of the ancient archmages of the Netherreal Empire that turned himself into a lich, but there has not necessarily been a witch hunt to drag him out, as there is a variety of other significant problems to deal with on the Sword Coast. And up to this day, he has never once attempted to leave the Warlock's crypt, so if he wishes to live in a buried city, so be it. Let him.
Well, two things. One, could he perhaps give us information that may shed some light on what Schoenwald's doing?
Only if you could reach him.
Well, two, what if Schoenwald's using them to get the information?
It's something we could definitely look into. I'll bring that to a few different members of the deck to see if we can approach this from that angle and see if there is any contact being made between the two locations.
It's the only place I've ever heard of where lichdom has been achieved in at least these times, and where perhaps he would learn how to make a phylactery.
There's not any time in the last decade or so, but Neverwinter was a place that was very popular for high caliber mages to break from the light and approach those sort of magics. But there's we've not been able to look into it much. There's a menagerie of other problems plaguing the Sword Coast. I mean, you have the guild here. Neverwinter's dealing with all of the raids coming in from the monstrous races and hellspawn from the north. Waterdeep between, well, not to be rude, but between the Nightingale family and my ex-fiancée. is about all they can handle as far as the people being murdered in Shadow's political intrigue games go. He's not trying to... Never mind. Things are bad.
I've noticed.
Suppose I should try to get some sleep.
Tia will stand up and like brush herself off and offer her hand to help her up.
Well, thank you. Very chivalrous of you.
Yeah, let's go. Stop.
Right, so you head down, and after a full night's sleep, no one really took any damage or used any spells, I don't think, but you still get the benefits of a long rest. You all...
We heal emotional exhaustion.
Close. Nah, you ain't that lucky. Consciousness finds you the next morning as you all awake in various rooms and beds. As you come to consciousness, the day is yours. What would you like to do?
During the morning, so we'd like to show the letter to T.
Letter. Yes.
Yeah. Well, that's a great pile of shit, isn't it?
Very much so. With the whole being that apparently I have, what Aaron told me of, I have two souls, which is very concerning. One is my memories of my previous soul, and it's now in the body of a new soul, and now all this business.
I mean, maybe you don't. I'm not sure. Something like that.
Do you think you killed someone when you came back?
No, he didn't kill anybody. There was nothing about a different person.
Doesn't people have one soul per? And for
Yeah.
a second, wouldn't that be another person's?
No.
Oh, well, that clears it up.
Everyone took a few levels in cleric.
I forgot all the levels.
But I understand the outcomes. I just can't put them into words. The answer to your question is no. It's not a bad thing, and it's not a different person, because you weren't like a born person. You just became a different outside person.
Then where did the other soul come from?
I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know what's right and what's wrong. That's just how I interpreted everything.
Maybe it has something to do with that.
It's at least partially correct. Don't worry about it.
Guy's just like, it wasn't my fault.
Well, and then with this, it's... I don't know what to expect from Waterdeep now, if we go there at some point.
I wonder if we should go there sooner rather than later.
Yes. I vote for that. I mean, in character, no, let's not go to Waterdeep.
Perhaps plan on setting out for there after the Grand Tournament.
That's what I'm thinking.
And nonsense. What are you all doing this
I
morning?
don't understand.
I'll wake up and I'll look over at Finn's bed. Are you there? Or under it?
No, yeah, he's in
I
bed.
don't, so
He's
Still
like
asleep?
sleeping like he's probably like waking up. I assume they all kind of like wake up on the same clock at this point.
Gotcha. I'll go over to Fendium once he's awake. Have you
Coffee.
sure.
Great, thank you. You can bring it to me whenever you'd like. I'm just kidding.
Time skip over coffee. Have you
I
decided
will.
anything?
I welcome you down.
Well, I slept the whole night, so I haven't really had a chance to.
What do you want to do?
I'm not sure. I suppose I can go speak to Lucian and ask if this is even legitimate. I don't just want to go looking for a woman and it turns out she's an innocent person, you know.
I mean,
But even then, I'm not really sure if I want to do this. I mean, what possibly could we gain?
did it give you a name?
No, it did not. Just
So you don't know anything about her other than what she looks like?
pretty much
That's
Um,
unhelpful. She could be anywhere. She might not even be in Baldur's Gate.
valid.
Valid.
And your idea of speaking to Lucian was good, but
I mean,
Even
that
then
wasn't
I-
my idea, but okay.
Didn't
Oh.
the note say?
I mean, yes, that was my idea.
I thought it was.
It is now.
Well, I mean, it can't hurt to ask him
Wow.
about her, but also have to decide because, again, I mean, we're already sort of doing a lot of things. I feel like getting entangled with an Assassin's Guild might just make things extra complicated and
I
just
mean-
put more bounties on my head than I really want.
I'm completely sure that at least half of us have already decided that for us.
It seems so. Well,
Phil's just sneezing from downstairs.
well, what would you do if you got something like this?
I'd find out more about it before I decide what to do.
Well,
maybe
unfortunately,
find
there's not
out-
a lot about the stack deck in general. Other than
No,
that
not
they
that
kill
about
people.
this person. I'd first see who they are, what they're like, and then see
Say
if you could
they're
talk
a-
to Malante about it. Maybe.
Say that they're a bad person, you find it out. Would you still really consider joining them?
Not unless I knew what happens if you do it.
I guess I could. I don't really.
What are the benefits of doing it?
True. I have no idea where she lives, so I don't really know how to find her. Didn't they all leave for some big thing?
Why don't we do this? You describe what they look like, or maybe you could try drawing the picture, tracing it, and then while we're out and about today, we'll just keep an eye out for her.
It's a good idea.
If we do see her, we could, follow around a little bit, see what she does.
Not popping
You've
off on
seen this
sight.
one.
What if you imagine
Not
the
popping up
image
on
to
Facebook.
Riv, and then
You've seen
Riv
this woman.
imagines the image to
It's
one of
flat.
us? Does that work?
I feel like it would be like whispered down the lane and look less and less like the woman each time.
Maybe, but it would be similar.
But yeah, I guess I'll see if I can try the light trick that he suggested. Like, I'll get 30 feet away towards like an open window, put like a piece of journal paper over top.
Or you
so
can just
maybe
hold it right
happens.
against the glass of the window and do it.
Yeah, but like I have to do it in the sunlight.
Yes. Put it against the
We're,
window.
we're just
Yeah.
agreeing with each other.
Oh, okay.
I was like, you guys are saying the same
Okay,
thing.
You do that.
Does it work?
You trace over it, yeah.
Oh, okay, I didn't know if it would like know that I was doing that and then
I'll
not
look at
show
it.
up.
The
Oh, but
picture.
yeah, I'll trace over the picture of the woman, I guess.
The picture of the one
Do I
versus the
recognize her at all?
Do you give Kai the trace picture?
Yeah, I'll
Yeah, you're looking at a blank piece of paper.
Oh, I knew it.
I imagine he's like turning it over. Is
Hold it
there
to
ink
the
in that pen?
I knew I should have learned to spell magic.
Hold it to the light.
Alright, well, seems that it's very foolproof. It's a magic quill. Alright,
I
well,
guess you'll just have to describe her.
yeah, I'll describe her a little bit, and then might as well just go look around, do some scoping out of the merchant district.
Oh,
Can't
I
find
mean,
anything I can ask Lucian.
I imagine if this is right after we woke up, we could like go take a look now while everyone else is eating breakfast and stuff.
Yes. Yeah, I suppose that works.
Take a morning walk.
Yes, just a little stroll. Sounds very good, segment.
Or I imagine it's like a stakeout. Kind
Pretty
of stakeout.
Yeah, I don't know if anybody else comes with us or not. I don't want to, like, make anybody feel not included.
I don't know if this would help, but my insinuation got kicked out of D&D completely.
Rip.
So
It never managed to land anyways.
it didn't. So much time just wasted. So I have identify now. Would that help?
That's for, like, items.
Okay.
Like determine what the magical properties of an item or affecting a person. So you might be able to figure out if what spells on it, maybe.
But yeah, I'll invite, like, the party if
If
they want to
it-
just go out to the town with us, but I'm not gonna say what we're doing. So maybe we gotta do some more light shopping.
If it's a magic item or a regular item, you learn its properties and how to use them, and if you use it to them.
I mean, you could possibly identify what spell is on the paper.
It would be
that's-
really necessary.
I don't think it would help.
Okay.
You would know what it was, but we still don't have a way to.
I already have a pretty good. He already has
Yeah.
a good idea. There's
Okay.
nothing he can
You've
do
seen the
about it.
picture, so if we go
Yeah.
out and you see her, you could just be like, "That's her."
Her
So,
face changes. Fuck.
all right, so I guess we go out on a walk.
Is
and then-
Colette still there?
As you guys are finishing up breakfast, Colette is heading out for the day towards the castle.
I assume we'd see you three. Don't know if you're going with them.
Forgot where you're going immediately. What?
We're just gonna go take a walk about the merchants district.
That sounds like fun. I
Under
ain't
the
got
guise
shit
of
to
shopping.
do. Can I invite Luna and our dragon friend Riv?
Yeah, sure.
Cool.
Just so you guys know, at some point we all need to go. Well, some of us at least need to go to the Royal Library to research what we talked about yesterday at the council.
Sounds good.
Sure, we won't be long.
First, I want to go and search for fun food to eat.
No problem.
So
We
that's
need to
perfect because we can
get in
go like
contact
through the
with
shops,
the
like
person
food
you know, the
shopping, and
person you
keep an eye out.
I'll go on ahead and meet you guys up there.
Sorry, I
That's
was
okay.
genuinely zoned out for a
Sounds
second.
like
I'll
we
get
need to
the
get in
first
contact with
post
your
set up.
contact with
Sounds
the
good.
fishing
If
Oh,
anything
yeah,
looks
you can also
tasty,
just
I'll
go
grab
speak
it
to
for
her
you.
and say, yeah.
As soon as I find how much gold I
I'm
have.
friends. Sure, I bet you will.
Where was I writing it? Oh, I don't need this right now, so you guys can keep doing it.
So,
Sorry.
me, Fen, Arwen, Riv and Luna all go out shopping and keep an eye out for this lady. Do we see her?
This would be the one.
Yeah, I know.
So you make your way to the market district.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, cool. All of you can roll a perception check.
I'm gonna be keeping a lookout around what kind of seems to be looking like more profitable businesses. Because if she's like known enough for being a criminal, I feel like she wouldn't bother with like small stalls and stuff.
That's
Are we
good
doing
point.
investigation or
Perception.
Well,
27.
That's
Oh
not
my
high.
god.
I got an 8. So.
would you?
27.
I got an 8. So. Ooh,
Then it was a 19. There was no natural 20. I found the name of that unicorn.
Finally.
Okay, I found where my gold and stuff is listed. I'll write it down.
Alright, so you're all kind of like looking around after about a half hour or so. You do actually hear something before you see something. You hear maybe about half a block to your left, just the shouts of "Stop, thief!"
Oh, well, there's a hint on the nose if there ever was one.
And as you look up, you can see a familiar-looking face, to you at least, Fen. Get about 5 steps down the street and duck as right above her head, just like a crossbow bolt, just kind of stick right where her head was. As she kind of ducks, you can see one of like the flaming fists kind of reloading. You can see there appears to be like a like 2 loaves of bread kind of tucked under one arm, and then
I already feel bad. She's probably hungry.
and then some
Riff
rather
raff.
street riff.
I'm listening.
I know you are. I know. Sorry, I didn't emphasize that right. I know you are.
I am also actually.
And then some rather expensive looking jewelry, kind of like all bundled around her right arm, her left arm rather.
Who was it? Sorry? This
Rolled
girl?
around
The lady
bread.
that I described.
Rolled
Oh.
around the bed.
I'm gonna be like, oh, I think that's her. And I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna try to shadow her just like in the books. I'm going to attempt
What
to
are you-
shadow this professional thief. Just to see where she's going.
Oh, fall. Okay.
Yeah, just following her.
Alright, so you attempt to run after her?
I'm attempting to shadow her stealthily.
I'll follow then.
Got you. So you're attempting to move stealthily, which means she is at a full sprint.
Ooh, can I maybe try to Assassin's Creed this and
Oh,
scramble up onto the roof and launch her?
Make an
You're not
athletics
too-
check.
Uh-oh.
No. What's your athletic?
A for athletics, 0. That's a 3.
Ah!
I'm just like standing.
Yeah, you can't quite get up on the roofs, and at this point you kind of see her like duck right down an alley.
Did
Can
the,
I try to follow her?
did the note explicitly
Oh,
say you
oh.
had to kill her?
Set a hit. I don't know. I'm not gonna kill her. I'm just gonna
Oh, then
panic misty step 30 feet
Then
forward.
what if
and-
you just let
Ah,
You land halfway through a wall.
the flaming fist is
See-
They're good
council's
guys.
thing, right? Why don't
Yeah.
we just let them get him, put him in the dungeon or whatever, and then
I don't think they're gonna catch her.
well then we'll catch her and then they'll take her.
I just gotta see where she's going, so then I know to like check out for that later.
Okay.
I'm not trying to capture her yet.
Yeah. Sure.
That's what I try to do.
Playing the long game.
Okay, so once again, what are you doing?
So I guess after I clearly can't climb, and I see her going around the corner, I panic and like misty step 30 feet forward, and then I'm like,
Gotcha.
oh.
So you manage to misty step to the corner, and as you kind of like appear, she's about 15 feet in front of you, and she kind of panic like looks back, and then like turns and continue like starts running a little bit faster as she kind of makes her way down the alley.
Just on my morning run. I'm not with the feds.
Oh my god.
If you guys are trying to keep chase, you guys are about 30 feet behind Fen now, since you misty stepped ahead. She kind of makes like a left turn and then cuts a quick right. Make an intelligence check for me. It's a general intelligence check to see how well you're following her.
Probably not very well. 14.
You're able to keep up a little bit. You get confused at a point or two, but you're able to kind of like,
I'm also very out of breath.
yeah, you're able to kind of, at the very least, follow her as she kind of like slips past the gates leading from Lower Baldur's Gate into Dusttown. And you kind of see her disappear in between 2 of the houses in Dusttown, off of like the main road coming in.
I guess blink. See if I can like follow her through the ethereal realm. I don't know if that'll actually work, but
Yeah, Blink is like you roll the d20 at the end of every turn, and you.
I don't have stealthy details. I'm sorry.
Gotcha.
I just know that it's something
it's
like
made
that.
for like encounters so like you don't get hit there. I'm like, oop.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was to say, yeah, you can absolutely. So, you move 30 as you move your 60 feet this turn. Roll the d20.
I don't know why I was going for my phone. Natural 20, hey!
Yes, so you run 60 feet, and at the end of the 60 feet, you just feel yourself. And
Would
now
I-
you're running through the ethereal plane.
So would I be running through the houses, technically? I don't know how that works in the ethereal plane.
Things are still there, they're just a little different.
Okay. But, yeah, I just follow her then, but I'm invisible and gone now, for now.
Unless she has true sight.
Fucking hope not.
As you move 60 more feet, you can see her kind of like, her back as she kind of seems to be stopped behind one of the houses, like deep within Dust Town. Roll me another d20 to see if you pop back in or stay back out.
11.
You pop back out. So you once again go invisible, and for the 6 seconds you can kind of see her there. Seeing her up close now, you've been around enough to identify she appears to be a Ganassi of some sort, specifically a fire Ganassi.
Oh yeah, it was a black and white drawing.
Yeah, she looks like maybe late teens.
Oh my god, I'm not killing a teenager.
Really, really early 20s. And there is a girl kind of sitting on the ground there behind this house, about half her size. And then a boy that is also a fire Ganassi that is slightly bigger than the girl. And she's kind of like kind of sets the jewelry down in front of them and kind of like drops the bread down on top of the jewelry as they all kind of begin tearing into the bread. And roll me another d20 as you're now watching this to see if you pop back in on them.
That's a natural 20.
You stay invisible as the little girl with her mouth full is just like, wow, you were able to get how much? What was it all fun before?
Oh, well, if I pop back up, I'm gonna scare the shit out of them. Can I kind of like go around a corner or something and like drop the spell?
Come back and be like, oh, I lost.
Well, I'll drop the spell and then I'll put my last like 15 gold in like a mage hand and just like float it over the corner and leave it for them. These are poor kids. I'm not killing poor kids.
Kind of like.
And then I just like.
See what's going
And then I like run away.
Excuse me. You dropped your.
Take it.
No. What,
You don't see anything.
Why are you? No.
I'm not here.
I can see you.
No, you can't.
Can you please stop?
Just take the money. I
No.
imagine he runs to a dead end.
Yeah. I don't. The older girl like manages to catch up with you as you don't particularly know your way around Dust Town very well, but is kind of like holding the 15 gold in her hand. Just, did you drop this?
Oh no.
Do you also live down here in Dust Town?
Kind of. Not
Then-
this. I don't know where I am.
You're
Just
in
how do I get out of here?
Dust Town?
Cool. How do
Baldur's
I
Gate.
go like the markets that way? Are they that way?
Here.
Thank you. And then where do I go to the markets to get out of here?
You're being very strange.
I'm a little lost and confused. As you can tell, I'm not from the surface.
Ow, the sun.
You seem awfully acclimated to everything. Plus, you just told me that you lived in Dust Town.
We have a down below version.
Were you following me?
Dusk Town.
A little bit. Thought you were like a big scary thief, but you were just like a kid, so I feel bad. So I don't really. You know what? Steal from the rich, give to the poor.
So, are you gonna turn me in?
No, no, that would be so mean. No, I'm not. I'm absolutely not going to turn you in. Just take this money, please. I feel guilty. Please, like, buy your siblings some food and clothes. I don't know. Some rent. Do you need rent? You can live with me. You don't have a house. I don't know why I'm crying. I imagine Benny would be crying too. You need somewhere to stay. Oh, you're so. Oh, kids without homes is sad. Oh wow,
Would
that's
you
me
like a
crying.
shovel? To dig yourself deeper?
Here's 5 more, actually. That's all the gold I have left. I only had 20 gold.
She's a good thief!
She stole my food.
This was all a ruse. It's just
Who's that lady that is the children
Penny
living in
leaves and she's like,
poverty?
"Hey,
She shoots me in the back.
You can actually keep the gold in celebration.
Oh god, you're gonna kill me.
No.
No, you seem
I knew
nice.
it.
She's part of it. She's in on it. Sorry.
Can I talk? You can actually keep the gold in celebration. You passed. Good work. And with that, she turns around and she begins walking
Were
back
you
to
an
the other
adult
kids.
woman? I'm like looking,
What?
I'm like looking to see her like turn into Melon thing.
No, she kind of turns back. No, I'm still a thief. Just, I'm typically good enough to not get caught by you.
Oh, well, first of all, thank you. Second of all, listen, I don't care about kids stealing some jewelry. Who cares? Take all the stuff you want. Down with the big corporations.
And you failed.
Just support mom and pop shops. That's how you keep the economy flowing. I imagine he turns to like say it to somebody but nobody's there. And he like talks about the economy while she's like already leaving.
And now back to Sean Hannity at the news desk. Man, I love oh man. Anyway,
Oh wait, I don't know how to go get home from here actually.
just literally just walk that way. I'll be back out on the main road.
Do kids actually have like food and water and things?
For the
Good.
most part, yeah. Like I said, I'm a pretty good thief. By the way, it's a cool thing you can do where you like blink in and out like that.
Oh, thank you. I just learned it. You know, if you pray your soul to a god or goddess when you're old enough, they'll give you magical powers, and that's one of them that I learned. But like, make sure they're nice. Mine's pretty nice. Her name's Shar. Oh, sorry, goddess of secrets. That's not her name. Anyways, he's like leaving the. He's like leaving. Goodbye. Oops. I dropped 5 gold for the hungry children.
As you walk away, the two smaller kids come up to the older one and just kind of lean in. Is that really who they picked to be in the guild? And the older one kind of turns to the two other kids and just goes, we like to refer to these ones as projects.
Why did nobody react to saying the guild?
Well, what do you know? That's also where we live.
And with that, they walk away.
Really, nobody flinched, and I'm like,
Why did
We already knew that. Well, I think they meant the assassins.
The assassins.
oh.
guild?
There's the word.
That's not what it's.
Not the
Okay.
guild. Well,
You
I,
can't say the guild when there is.
Yeah, I was like,
I knew what you meant.
Okay, alright, so we're going to completely backtrack that entire moment. Are they really letting him join the Assassin's Guild? And then the older one, once again, turns to the younger one, since I can't have any cool moments tonight without people freaking out and running them. He's what we like to call a, project.
They put him on like an electric collar.
He's
Every
a
time he
class
does something bad.
He's the class pet.
He's always been that.
Well, that's certain that I imagine I get back to like High Arwen and Luna.
Hey.
Everything's fine. She was like a kid, so
Oh.
I just gave her money and cried a little. I think.
So
Or you know
decided-
the way she was crying, it was weird because it made it look like I was crying.
So you didn't
Still at
kill
her
her.
family. Wait, I'm sorry. What'd you say?
So you decided not to kill her.
She was a kid. She just stole some necklaces. Who cares?
Alright, well, that's that, I guess.
Win some, you lose some.
Anything else?
I won some.
With win.
Can I roll it?
Okay, I got you.
Don't know. Still don't know if that's good or bad, but
I don't, honestly,
Okay.
no, because I don't know how the fuck you would insight that.
Can I insight that?
No, it's
I
the same thing.
No, not what
It's-
he said, just how he's acting.
I won some. Yes, you win some, you lose some. Well, I guess you could say I won some.
By crying in front of a child.
Well, Luna's with us. I'm not trying to let Luna in on this. I've already let half the
No, guys,
half
just
the
like
tavern
legitimately
know.
thinks you're being like.
Oh,
Thank you for
you see for
supporting
once,
our
Benny's like,
Thank you for supporting our community. Let's carry on.
exactly. You know, Arwen, I was telling her, if you just take from the big stores, you're not hurting anybody. They can afford the
If you
difference.
start going back into socioeconomic theory at
I
my
do.
fucking Dungeons and Dragons table,
He does, but like, I'm not gonna roleplay it.
No.
Can I cast Fireball into the center of this table?
yes.
Counterspell.
And then we bring
What?
outside
Counterspell.
treasure from the
You don't have
dragons in
counterspell
to
anymore.
make our economy
Scroll.
better.
Oh, you
The
know
dragons
the
are
necklace with the
holding
fireball
90%
thing on
of
it?
the wealth.
Me and Paddle way over, like, what if he just throw the whole necklace?
I'll cast Fireball at 9th level.
Wow.
I'm doing it.
What if like you sat on it? Like a big boy sat on it.
Your
Yeah.
asshole would take 14d6 fire damage.
It would have gone for a week at Taco Bell.
Or
Damn,
one
you
night
did
of
the joke
Takis.
for it.
It's similar to being eaten out by a
Stop!
dragon.
Anyways, That's all I was
So we
gonna
we
do,
go
and
back-
I meet up with the gang again.
And so the gang meets up.
Yay!
What would you all like to do?
I would have already, like, when they left, I would have gone to the palace to get things ready.
I want
Oh,
food, and I want to look around to see what I can snag that's hanging off the people's belts and stuff. The usual.
Make a perception check. for me.
Oh, okay.
What are the rest of you doing aside from Sil?
Achoo.
She said she wanted to do something.
What'd you roll?
A natural one, but that's a
Uh,
9, so.
We were told to
My
talk to them.
my passive perception is 13, so it's not at least a crit fail.
Because there was going to be some more good in the library, some more good to the docks.
Gotcha.
So who would like to go to the library?
I like books. I like books.
Yes.
Likes books. Everyone likes books.
I like
And who would like to go to the docks?
Oh, I mean, if like those three want to do the books, I can go to the docks because those are
What's
some
the
like
docks again?
guys. The docks are my sneaky fish people. So I'm gonna go to the docks actually.
Sneaky fish people?
Well, they're sneaky and they fish. Only one of them was a fisherman.
Oh, the sneaky fishing people. Okay, that makes more sense.
Someone who can help us with information.
Yeah, I'll go with Tito to the docks.
Yeah, we're
Because
looking for.
the docks is where the shit show 26 years ago with the Avatar of Vale ended.
Okay.
The library is where Jan said you have some books waiting for you up in Colette's personal library
Yeah.
to research the Hell Shards to see if you guys could figure out anything, since it seemed prudent at the end of last session for you guys to plan together too.
Okay.
I will go assist and look for pretty diagrams that are in the books that will help us.
Alright, well we will do...
Just cracked my foot and it hurts so bad. Oh, that's heads.
Kraken. Docks first. Both of you make perception checks on the way there, just for funsies. And let's just drop that into my fucking strawberry lemonade. That would have been really sad.
9. Oh, so you speak Terran.
Unnatural 20.
Who all was there when Arwen stole the super gemmed sword?
Me, Kai,
Everyone.
and Sil.
Yeah.
Everyone?
Oh, were you there too?
I'm pretty sure I was.
Sure.
As you're walking,
Oh,
as you're walking, you kind of like look up, hearing like some very boisterous voices coming from a specific tavern, the Elf Song Tavern specifically.
Well, you're not there, so you don't
Yeah.
worry.
Damn, I should have gone.
You see the very same noble whose sword Arwen stole all those months ago at this point, and both of you can also make a history check for me.
Fuck, can I change my mind and go to the docks?
Oh, that was almost a nat 20.
Because books are dumb and I want to go see the snowball again.
Wait, what is
Fuck.
it? History?
Alright, go for it.
Yes!
I'll let you change.
Doc
Make-
rolling.
Yeah, make a history check. History.
I got a 9. Again.
17 minus 1, 16.
Rip you.
Better than a 9.
I guess that actually makes sense that you would roll high here.
8.
I guess it makes sense that, so both of you, like, T kind of points it out to both of you as you guys walk and you're snickering. And all of a sudden, T remembers why you guys decided to fuck with this noble a whole bunch and specifically. This is, I remember the last name. I'm trying to remember the first name. Did I give him a first name or did I just call him Prince something?
Print something.
Yes, Prince Swiftwind.
I think you gave me the first name PM, but not.
Got you. Let's see if I actually came up with a name for him. That makes sense for his twink ass. But T is the only one not kind of snickering at this, because you remember why you fucked with the noble in the first place, and that's because this is Aurelius Swiftwind, one of the most powerful,
Hey, that's my name too.
if not the most powerful noble in all of Waterdeep, part of like the one family that is more powerful even than the Nightingales. He is known for being a bit of a dick, but I mean, what noble isn't? And he is also known to be one Colette de Laurent Courtois' ex-fiance. And what you have heard from what you have heard from her and from Lucian at least is that he wasn't very nice to her, and called off everything after some sort of event that happened, and didn't appear to actually care about her in the slightest during any part of the 3-year relationship that they had.
Lil still has her stone, right?
Yes, that is correct. And you would have seen her go off with Colette today.
Okay. I'm going to take out my stone once we've like moved past the bar, so like I'm not in earshot or anything like that, and just be like, Lil, do me a favor. Favor.
Favor.
It's really hard. It's really hard to do it in time. Tell Colette her douche bag
Is that one word?
For your child?
So those exist now?
Yes.
Oh.
X
Call somebody a
Or you
douchebag,
could've just
absolutely.
said X.
X is in town at the Elf Song Tavern. Yes, use douche bag. I give you permission.
I'm glad you had enough of that.
Reminds me of the fucking, what was it, the,
What's
Kevin
the
Hart?
safe word?
Yeah, I was gonna say the Kevin Hart skit of just like, my mom said.
Yep.
Oh, I was thinking
Your
of the,
mama's
what's
got
my
no
safe word,
nipples.
motherfucker.
No, it's like one where like his mom like, hey, you can tell the teacher you don't need no damn permission stuff, and I give you permission to say that. And he's like, my mom said I don't need no motherfucking goddamn stupid ass bitch permission.
Long ass titty having bitch. He like goes off.
He said he ain't got no nipple.
Regardless, there's about. Do you guys stop there, or do you continue to walk by?
Well,
I'll stop
Is
and
he just
listen.
like there? Like, is he doing anything?
Well, you said there was some sort of like
He's just
commotion,
standing
right?
there.
He's no, they're just like being very loud and boisterous as nobles are because they're like talking loud on
Oh my god,
purpose.
let's shade them.
About what?
Are two nobles doing at a bar at the docks? They couldn't afford the rich one. Oh,
The Elf Song Tavern
The
is
Elf
the
Song-
nicest
The Elf
tavern
Song-
here.
You would know
At
that
the
the Elf-
docks?
you would, yeah, it might be at the docks, but you would know
Well,
the
you
Oh,
Elf-
you know what?
Waterfront?
Waterfront. There you go.
the Elf Song Tavern is approximately,
I
like,
have showers.
I was about to say, for their basic rooms are about 6 gold pieces a night,
Oh, that's a lot.
which is like,
A week is like my
I was
rent.
about to say, like, if you go in there and order like a nice glass of wine, it'll run you about 10 gold pieces, and it'll run you
Kind
about
of
15.
bad from there.
Hold on,
Yeah.
wait, let's prank him. You make a fart sound with thaumaturgy, and I make the smell with prestidigitation. No, we do it so it's like he did it, and then he's
So can I
embarrassed.
hear what they're saying?
Yes, but first I'm going to get back to tea, just because we're
Yeah.
doing that thing where all 3 of you want to do incredibly different things, but all at the same time.
After you, milady.
Milady.
After about 2 minutes, you would get a message back from Rose Lily. I told Colette. She seems kinda upset. I'll keep an eye on her. Also, she said the Stellmanes are already here. Need look out for Bastion. About like, you would almost kind of feel like a mental sigh come through as Colette herself is going to cast Sending on you. And in a somewhat shaky sort of voice, just be like, thanks for the heads up. Lucian, Finn, Belen are already here. They don't like him. If you see Bastion, don't let him see Swiftwind. Bad blood.
Is that one I can respond to? So,
25 times.
if I let him see him, I can watch a noble die today?
Yeah.
Also, are you okay? You don't sound that great. Talk later?
Yes, talk later. I'm not okay.
Right?
Really long history. More than I told you. Last time Bastion saw him, almost lost job. He tried to throw him off the balcony.
Earning more points in my book.
Yeah.
I'm doing something now but I can meet you anywhere later. Just let me know where.
Yeah, Bashar almost lost his job on the council for that one.
He's like the head of the council. Is he gonna fire himself?
Well, no, but you can't just. You might be the head of the council, but if you decide to murder the king of Waterdeep, all the other cities, because the Sword Coast has like the Sword Coast coalition, and so if you did that, you obviously can't actually do that, despite the fact that you really want to.
That's why I
Also-
just say no.
Also, Waterdeep is quite possibly the most powerful city other than Silvermoon.
It's even more powerful than Silvermoon. Waterdeep is
It's like the big boy.
I was going to say, Waterdeep is considered, especially with it used to be Neverwinter, but Baldur's Gate has always been a solid number 3 as far as powers on the Sword Coast go. Waterdeep has a lot more at their disposal. But I digress.
We're not talking about.
So you would see specifically this noble figure again. He's about 6'2", 6'3", very pretty angular face, elven ears kind of pointed out, dusty brown hair that's just kind of comes off in waves and sort of just goes ever so slightly past the tips of his shoulders. He has broad shoulders. He's built pretty well, wearing he doesn't have anything as gauche on him this time, but he does have some very nice robes on. He has a long sword at one hip. And a really nice hand-carved wooden bow kind of sitting right next to his chair, kind of leaning against one of the railings with a quiver of really nicely white swan fletched arrows. Do you know him? You watched Arwen steal his sword before.
Oh,
I
that
thought
guy.
she's
Okay.
back.
Yeah, that's his
I
guy.
thought you were describing a new guy.
No, this is him. He's by all means a very good-looking man. He kind of floats the line between being built but also still appearing somewhat feminine at the same
Swan?
time. A little bit, yeah. It's a line he walks well. But no, they're just discussing way too loudly different parties and different will I be seeing you at the villa next season? I'm sure the party will be great. Last year I know things did not go as planned, but I heard the grapes from up north had a very good season this year, and they're just talking about things that are just
Don't matter to anyone but nobles.
yeah, and also just trying to make people around them kind of feel inferior to them, just talk about oh, your summer home. I didn't know you had a summer home.
My dick
I
is
don't
3
even have a-
inches
I took
longer
a
than
bath
yours.
in money this morning.
That's a lot
Can I
for
suggest
having no
a thing?
dick.
Can I suggest a thing?
Yeah.
Hold on. Alright, let me just. I'm working on something sort of called a drive-by. So what I would like to do.
Drive.
No, wait.
I'm interested.
Wait, I don't have a gun. It's fine. I do have a crossbow. Sorry. Okay, now so I want to see if I can, as I'm walking by, stealthily cast Mage Hand and just pants it real quick over.
Please. You can try, but he is sitting down, so it will be quite difficult.
Oh.
Tie your shoes together.
Just kind of cold him and shatter.
Oh, wait,
wait.
shoelaces probably don't exist.
Oh wait, you know what? My Mage Hand isn't invisible. I forgot I'm not an arcane trickster, so they'll see.
They just say a hand.
I was gonna shove his face into his soup or something.
As
I'll
you
make a bad smell.
That would
As-
be no.
as you all do walk by him, he kind of turns and sort of catches all of your eye,
Oh no.
not recognizing you at all because you're
Oh.
unimportant and don't matter.
It's
But
okay.
loud enough
Yeah,
to
yeah.
ensure that you can hear it, he
Oh,
will
no.
scoff as you walk by and just go, "This is the kind of filth they're letting into this part of the
All
city
right,
now."
let's cause a ruckus, T.
So wait, it's this guy
called a
and
ruckus.
also the prince?
No, I was describing the prince.
Okay.
I was literally describing. the
Okay,
prince
I'm sorry.
But he has other noble friends there with him. There are about 6 or 7 of them at this table.
Well, let's cause a ruckus. Let's cause a
Do I
ruckus.
recognize anyone else? Or
Just
him?
snot.
Recognize
You
a bunch of
recognize
bitches?
2 of the other ones as different nobles of Waterdeep who you haven't necessarily met them personally, but you've been to their estates.
You know Primordial now, right?
Yes.
You do distinctly look at one of them and kind of laugh to yourself because you're just I don't know you, but I know your daddy.
In Primordial, I'm just gonna be I could make it rather dark in here.
We can both do that. We can make the whole place spooky.
I'd rather he's just thinking you're the reason why your allowance is cut.
Well, no, that would scare the whole bar, and not everybody's being mean. It's just him.
But no, he says, They're just letting all of the trash in this
I could
part of the
make it
city is really
quiet,
going
too.
downhill.
Oh, he must be looking in the mirror. I laugh really grossly, obnoxiously. I'm hoping that Kai backs me up, but he's just staring at me.
I honestly didn't hear what you said.
So he's like, oh, icky gross people. I'm like, he must be looking in the mirror right now. I say it really loudly so he hears me.
Uh-huh.
I thought you're bad at this. I thought you were rich.
I'm trying to formulate a
Already-
response in my head, but it's
I
not
was
working
gonna say,
fast
yeah,
enough.
he's not even looking at you guys anymore. Is there anything you do, or just continue to walk by?
I mean, when he says that, 'cause he's like, oh, in this city, I'm like,
He's just sharp.
I'm from Waterdeep, actually.
Well,
Let's get
trash
over
one
it.
place is trash somewhere else as well. Kind of turns back to his table.
Yeah, it's a wonder why you brought yours here.
Kind of turns to look at you specifically.
Financial.
The city would have been so much better if things had just gone as I had planned 4 years ago. I wanted to be Ganassi left.
I'll just look at
Turns
the one that you mentioned before and go, how's your father?
Sans, it doesn't look like he even knows how to read.
Kind of like looks at you. Just.
Gesture to your crotch.
I was to say, yeah, he doesn't. I was about to say he doesn't.
I'll just go like this.
Ugh.
Oh no, his father was a bottom.
Honestly,
I don't think he knows his dad's a bottom, to be fair.
Oh
Yeah,
my
but
God,
it's
no,
still, it's still a lewd
I was about to
gesture.
say, kind of does. He would see that and just rolled his eyes. And make an insight
They
check
don't
for
care
me.
enough?
No, make an insight check for me as he rolls his eyes. But
Let's see.
You turned him on.
no.
Ew, that would be a weird thing to get turned on.
That's button! Why are you knowing that's putting on that?
It seems to be a knowing roll of the eyes, as if he's familiar with his father's unfortunate habits.
His bedroom's right next to
He
his.
seems good enough for his father.
Pat is just.
I wish
Pat is just
you
like,
so bad.
can't wait for the war that's about to happen as soon as we get back to Waterdeep.
Look at
A
me,
lot of-
I'm Prince Poopy Diaper. And he goes he's like in Pokemon where they go like that.
Do it with your middle fingers, though.
I don't understand.
A lot of you are not good enough for anything, to be honest. In fact, you wouldn't even be here if that bitch could have just died like she was supposed to 4 years ago, but apparently she can't even do that right.
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear that. I was too busy walking away because you smelled like shit. And I'm like,
You would know that up until about 4 years ago, Colette was actually engaged and married to this man, so.
Oh, I thought he was talking about somebody else.
Yeah, I was like,
See
oh.
his
That makes
eyebrows
sense.
twitches.
What's it to say?
Defend your
Oh,
lover.
he was
lesbian.
Colette's ex-fiance. Who could he be talking about?
So I don't think I know that he's Colette's ex-fiance. I think only T knows that.
No, T was the only one who remembered immediately upon the history check, but all of you were told by Lucian.
Oh.
Because he was
Gotcha.
this was as you guys were about to leave for the mission with Lucian, and Lucian
Oh.
specifically was like, "Hey, that's Colette's ex-fiance."
Oh
Well-
yeah, fiance.
Yeah. You would the
Well,
only
then
thing
it's
that
like
you would
chicken.
specifically know in character right now is that they dated for about a year and a half. They dated for about a year and a half. They were engaged for about a year and a half. There was.
Sorry.
You just kept moving it like I kept like you like, and I was like, and you were like, and I was like, and you were like, and I was like, and I couldn't fucking stop it. But
He was like, because there's just more room.
Or are you just upset because her dick is bigger than yours?
okay, so before we go into the crack and the one-liners again, I'm going to finish like the history report.
Yeah, I
was giving.
gotcha.
It ended really badly.
I remember
I was
that.
going to say, Colette was
Jeremy
really
did
messed up about it. He apparently did not actually even care about her any of the time that it was happening, and was just using her for something. You just don't quite know what it was, but he appears to be being a little mean to you right now and possibly dropping some hints, also possibly not realizing that you all know Colette.
I'm just gonna go, wow, Colette was definitely the best you'll ever have.
Still say the same thing.
Oh, he knows Colette. We're about to go see her. And Bastion. No, he doesn't know the Bastion part. He does say the Colette part though.
Oh, are you friends of hers? I suppose it is just like filth to stick together then. Enjoy your day.
You too.
I'm sure I will see you all again at some point. After all, maybe you'll visit Waterdeep. The cellars are nice there.
I'm
Yeah, price
friends
smells
with
better than
a
the
noble
rest of
from
them.
there, so I'm sure we'll see each other. I'm sure you'll slum it sometime again, right? And I'll just start walking off.
At this point, Kai's just like, I don't want part of this anymore, because
I wish I was
Uh,
there.
Does anyone know if I cast a spell using my key points?
Depends. The spell slots.
Fireball.
What spell do you want to cast?
humiliate
Silence?
person.
Just like centered on his table.
Ah, that'd be funny.
I'll let you do it.
Yes!
Somewhere so's
I imagine
why
As soon
he's
as I
been
turn my
red.
back, I want it so I don't
Mine is
hear any
noble.
retort from
I bet
him.
Kai comes back and so just like, what did you
He
do?
doesn't give a retort, but as you do, you hear a crackling sound coming from his table.
Oh.
Does it keep going?
Anti-magic.
No, counter spell. Specifically.
Give another one, right? How many key points you got? They can only do it so much.
I think I can do it like 3 times.
We just get arrested.
Whatever are we now?
I don't know, 6.
Yeah, I could probably do it 3 times.
Go
You
for
should
it.
totally do it again, but I'm gonna make myself far away.
We already look lame, you might as well go for it.
I'll just glance over my shoulder and just be like, and keep going.
Well, we're
And
gonna
do
get
it
him
again.
back.
At this point, he's looking at you, a very predatory look in his eyes.
Ew.
He's just kind of.
Not like that.
He's
I know.
not. He's not like a good guy. He's a villain.
I know!
He's not supposed to be like.
She's
That's
not
like.
wrong.
It's like. That's like watching fucking Jurassic Park, and it's just like the Tyrannosaurus Rex looks at its prey with a very predatory look in its eyes. Ew. Like, how is it gonna fucking look at someone it's about to eat?
Oh, okay, new plan. We're totally going to have to make this guy's life miserable for the rest of the time he's here.
I
Agreed.
accepted.
I think we should get Syl and Arwen in on it. And I still think we should pants him and then make a fart sound because that is like the most embarrassing thing for nobles, let me tell you. They're not allowed to have bodily functions.
He is now standing and kind of looking at you, a very predatory look in his eyes, as you receive a message in your head, this time from an unfamiliar source. You can tell your friend that she's already outlived her usefulness. She's already lived past the best thing that will ever happen to her, which was me pretending to love her. She should have died along with the rest of the people. Scum. With that, you'll turn around and sit back down.
I can respond to that, right?
You cannot respond to that message.
He's
Loser.
like, you're right, T. You look
Loser.
extra angry right now.
She will stop walking for a moment and heavily debate turning around and strangling that man.
Why is she red? Is she usually
As
purple?
she does that, both of you make a perception check for me.
Sure.
Does
thing.
what?
Both of you make a
Perception.
perception check
That's
for me.
not so bad.
Wow, that's actually really good.
23.
They rolled the same number.
22.
Both of you kind of like see T do this, and they're just like, oh boy, and look up, and about 25 feet in front of you, walking your way, is Grand Duke Bastion Brightbane.
Hey. So
Well,
this is very.
I don't know the thing about
Oh,
Bastion.
no.
I don't know about the thing about Bastion and Lord Dandy, like, not liking each other.
Lord Dan!
So I'm just like, oh, Duke Bastion, it's great to see you. It's been a while.
So I
Just
hear that.
picturing this guy like tipping his cap, and he turns away from you, just sayonara, space cowboy.
Do I know that he doesn't like him, or no? Only T knows that?
You don't know that. But as he gets about
T,
15
do
feet
you
away
tell
from
them?
you, you would just hear, oh, fancy meeting you all here.
Oh my God.
T, you as well.
Want to kill a man together?
I have no idea what.
Keep them away from each other.
Oh,
Brings
we were
them
just
together.
talking to this mean noble boy. I just described him in detail, and he called us filthy. I mean, you did that too, but you apologized.
Bastion is staring at the back of this man's head and just goes, have I ever told you I was almost kicked off the Council of Baldur's Gate?
Or
Colette
what?
filled me in.
Oh,
That noble there,
Oh, you know.
Prince, yes, Aurelius Swiftwind. I broke his
no.
arm,
He says.
and then I broke his nose. And then I threw him off of a balcony on the 9th floor of the palace.
Well, let's make it even with those arms, huh?
Turns out he can fly, which is rather unfortunate.
That's
Aw.
enough considering he's still running his fucking mouth.
I broke both arms
If
I'm
once.
we
well
get-
aware. He attempted to insert himself in the politics of my city in a way that I did not appreciate, as
I'll
well
tell
as
you later. It's a dumb story. I was doing the Cotton Eye Joe.
So wait, so you can't, sacrifice your position, but we don't really give a crap. What?
you
We'll act on your behalf.
would cause war.
Well, we'll say that we're from out of town.
After hearing that story, it's just the Sims plus
You-
sign above Kaisa.
It would not matter that you are out of town. They would assume that it was something to do with us. There is
Political warfare,
So
we humiliate
he
him.
attempted to insert himself in the politics of my city in a way that I did not appreciate. As someone from out of town attempting to cause a genocide in your city is normally not looked upon very fondly. Not only that, but he played with and for a time broke one of the most promising young scholars that we had at the palace. I believe you're all familiar with Colette.
Yes.
That did not sit well with a lot of us. Whenever he is in town, we actually have a room that myself, Prince Lucian, Prince Finn, Belin, Yannick, Thalamra, as well as 3 of the 5 current prefects, all need to sit in and not leave due to his safety.
Alright. I'll go back to my previous plan. Just humiliate him the whole time he's here, but he doesn't know who's doing it.
Humiliate him by walking away. Like, we have to protect you from these
He
people
stopped my
because you're
spell.
pitiful.
You can only do it so many times.
He's a fairly potent spellcaster, so I would
Tripwire? Some smelly powder? I
That's
don't
what I
know.
was thinking.
Oh, Arlen's not here, but...
I would just advise that you are careful. I am now going to turn around and walk back to the palace while I still have a job.
If you don't mind, you totally don't have to. If you can just spread a rumor that we're like rich, so next time he sees us, it's like not. He doesn't know that we're lying when we tell him that we have money.
Don't do that.
No. Totally rich.
Let's no.
Oh, my pockets are heavy from all this money.
Can I just start walking down the?
That's unfortunately, I believe, how you get robbed. But I
Not
will
if
leave
we
that
don't
part
have
to
it.
you.
We're broke.
He will begin. He will kind of like take an extra second to just stare at the noble before just like turning around, and you can see like his jaw just like clenched as he just walks off.
Imagine T's eyebrows still like twitching in anger.
There's a lot of tension. Some of it sexual, most of it angry.
None of it is sexual.
Just me then.
No.
He's mean, but I'm kind of into it.
I'm gonna go home.
Fashion encounter in the ship that'll never
Hey!
sail.
Anyways,
You're right. It will never sail.
We're supposed to be speaking to Vayanis, aren't we? Who are we looking for specifically that she would know?
Just information on what happened when Vale's bullshit happened here. In the shards.
Oh, okay, yeah. I mean, she was here for it, so was I. It's terrifying.
As you make your way
That's
to
awesome.
the it's the what is it? It's a something moon fishery.
The Moonlight Fishery.
Moonlight fishery, yeah. See, I pay attention to your backstories.
Yay.
We are going to quickly cut to Syl and Arwen.
Library. Hell yeah.
What are we doing?
We're going
In the
to
library.
On the library. What are we studying again?
So you know how we found the slate, and we were trying to find information about it.
Yeah.
Yannick said he'll get some books and put them aside for us to study, and that's why we're here, is just to read through the books and see if we can find anything about the slate.
Sounds like a plan. I'm gonna look for pretty pictures and diagrams and stuff, and really cool writing, because usually that's important.
Everyone has their own tactics. Feel free. I enjoy reading, so I'll just read through everything. If you're looking for something, maybe a famed scholar, mage, noble, wrote extensively about it, maybe you'll find something there. We can split up different areas, so to speak.
Okay. My brain couldn't remember. Which areas am I looking for? Sorry. Noble names?
Nobles, famed scholars, mages, someone that draw pictures, diagrams of maybe the hells, the
Okay.
slaves,
I got
like
you.
stuff like that, where it's like more like a journal than it is just a textbook.
Okay. Like study journals.
Yes.
That sounds cool. Okay, cool. And I'll start looking for mostly like notebooks that seem like scruffy and shit.
I mean, with the library, there's probably like scrolls. There's all kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
Right. So you do check the general library first, or do you head up straight to Colette's
I mentioned we
private?
Oh, sorry, didn't mean.
No, just like private stash.
Yeah, we would probably go to Colette's first, just because like they were supposed to be set up aside simply.
Let's see. Her main thing is broken up into about 5 sections of books. You would notice she is not in her office at the moment. And then there is about 25 to 30 books sitting on her desk. with a little note that just says, 2 new friends from Yannick.
It's gonna no, please don't no spell.
The
Please
word.
don't spell. Please don't. He's like slowly ignoring like, and you guys are like, please don't spell. Please don't spell. And
Confetti.
he'll read it.
Alright, both of you can make investigation checks for me. Make
Sorry,
death
I'm
saving
writing
throws.
down Yannick's cute little note. Poof. Investigation checks?
Indeed.
Sweet, because I rolled a 2.
I'm never good at those.
That would be a 18.
That's 6.
18. And you rolled a 6. Alright, so from this book, I have like different, you managed to pass the first check, because this is going to be a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 skill checks, doing various things depending on what you're looking for. But with the first one, you are able to learn that the Hell Glass, as it is referred to in its full form, was first forged by Asmodeus. He made them after crashing down into the 9 hells, and their purpose was to transport his army from the hells directly onto the material plane. So you continue reading through all of the books. Okay. Both of you can make me a second investigation check.
Another one?
Yep.
Hello.
Roll better.
A 2. 18. Plus 4.
I took 1.
I'll say that'll count as 2 successes. So for the first one, Arwen, as you're reading, you kind of are able to find some diagrams that show pictures of some very large-scale war and a whole lot of like nasty-looking demons. And with this, with a little bit of reading, you learn that Asmodeus' plan was actually successful, and it was this influx of devils and demons that temporarily ended the Blood War and led to the battle of good and evil, the War of Good and Evil, that racked the plane, and that was when the gods were first promoted to being gods. You would also be able to find out that this influx of devils and demons all at once is what led the elves to try and seal the portal. This desperate attempt failed, and the events of this failed attempt in present times is known as the Cataclysm. But you are able to learn that the Cataclysm was actually an event attempted to stop the Hellglass that you found. Still, through reading, you learn that after the side of good won the war, the Hellglass was taken by the Titan Jazarian, who rules from atop, oh my god. I should really know this. One of the Outer Planes. Mount Celestia.
Oh, okay.
There we go.
I had to think for a moment too. Like it's like, oh my god.
Who rules from Mount Celestia, and he smoked them into 3 pieces so that the power can never again be used for full purposes. So, the 2 of you discussing anything or trying any different strategies?
I imagine at some point this would probably be already like an hour or 2 into it. Like so, like went to get like a few pots of coffee, books between them. So these pieces were purposely split. Do you think it might require a spell or maybe a god, or can we just come back together and that activates it?
Well, if it shattered, so it couldn't be used, right?
Yes.
So do you think that permanently broke the spell on it, and they're just like individually weird now? Or
Yes, but
will putting them together fix anything?
But is it like a jigsaw where once you put it, line them up, that seals itself back up, or is it going to be something where you need to use a spell?
That's what I was wondering. That's what I was trying to say. When if you break something that's solid in half, you can line up the pieces and they might stick together, but there's still going to be a line there, so it won't be perfect. So it might not be like a complete working spell kind of thing in the end. Either that, or it will work and everything will collapse in on itself.
The weird thing is, so it was purposely split and sent to 3 different pieces, and we found ours in a very obvious, huge shrine, underneath a temple, God knows how many hundred, feet below the surface. Is it going to be other sunken or abandoned temples as well? I don't think it's going to be just a random, like, hey, it's in a hole in the ground. It's probably going to be something that's temple or fortress related.
It probably won't be like visually exactly a temple, maybe. It might be because of the you know hell part of it to keep the hell in.
But the weirdest thing to me is that you found one of the statues to speak with the hot spirit.
Yeah, they kind of find me.
Well, yes, but Kai also found his item. I don't believe those the name yet. And T found hers, and I found a stone, all in the same temple as one of these pieces. Isn't that a bit weird? It's weird to me.
Somebody's playing us and wants us to save the world.
That's the deal.
Yeah. But I'd still say that out loud because the fourth wall doesn't exist.
I wonder if all the pieces were placed there at the same time as a countermeasure, so that if a piece was ever stolen or someone came for it, users can use these weapons to defend against it.
Maybe they expected the people that found them anticipated they would be able to use these particular weapons somehow.
Perhaps.
I keep hitting you in the
Oh, you're
leg.
fine.
I just don't know what to make of this just yet, and I'm worried that we're able to find all this information in Colette's private library, and also the Royal. Who's to say the Guild has not found similar information as well?
Oh, I'm sure
library.
they have. We gotta find more first. That's the thing.
Yeah. He'll just offer a pot, another cup.
He'll raise the cup for like a hot second and then put it down and pull a water skin off her hip that's just always full of mead. I actually haven't emptied it of mead since I filled it the first time. So it's just always full of mead.
Still mead.
And I'll raise this instead.
That's just still me.
Fair enough.
Do you want?
Before your
And he'll
research
give you some.
continues, you would see Rose Lily and Colette actually make their way back in her office. Colette not looking the best. You can see like her eyes are like pretty puffy, like very bloodshot. Actually, you're here to do the research, right?
I mean, if he takes off his reading glasses and rubs his eyes, if there was going to be one person in the party, it was more than likely going to be me at the very least.
Figured. Didn't expect to see you here, but still, nice to see you, Arlen.
Hey.
I set aside some other books, and she kind of goes up to the shelf and kind of pulls a whole shelf of books off. These contained mentions of the shards, but I wasn't sure specifically what you needed, so.
I think anything.
Alright, I'll just be working on some stuff at my desk with Rose Lily. So, fun reading.
You don't seem too well at the moment, Colette.
It's astute as always.
Yeah, but you also seem not as okay as always.
Once again, very astute. No, I'm not.
Oh, I'm
It's not
sorry.
been
That's something else.
It's not been a great day. But you don't have to worry about me.
I believe that's our job.
Finish your reading, we'll talk. I'm not going anywhere.
Okay.
Both of you make another investigation check for me. See
Shoot.
how much of a lore dump you guys get
Aw,
tonight.
come on, man. 8.
That's a natural one.
Oh my god. The
Can
next
we roll?
the next hour doesn't go too well. You actually like catch yourself dozing off at some points. Kind of have to like shake yourself to kind of like come back at it. I'll let you guys make one more.
I can learn Draconic in an hour if I slack off. Well, I can learn it in 8 hours, but I can get one of those hours done.
8 hours?
Yeah.
8 weeks?
I have, oh wait, it's not Draconic. That's the other one. It's, the Wizard's Tome. I can learn Firebolt. Sorry. I mixed them up.
I appreciate the energy.
Sorry, I do have
natural
the
20.
language book.
I knew
though.
that was gonna happen.
Let's see what Arwen rolls. Make
Oh,
another
he's
investigation
sleeping
check
then
for me.
just
2.
That's pretty good.
19.
19. So Arwen, you ate
I ate one.
No, you are able to pick up kind of like reading back over the part of the one book that Syl read about the Titan Jazirian smiting the shards into 3 pieces. You kind of pick up on a parking mist and read that the shards were scattered to various reaches of the material planes. Though the gods and goddesses noted, based on different clerics and paladins and others that they talked to, The shards always seem to be drawn to each other, and often would seem to end up just by chance all happening to be in the same city or same region. Still, you are actually able to kind of hit one of the jackpots and find that the last time that they were seen was when Bale attempted to use them as his avatar rampaged the city of Baldur's Gate. This author notes from several first-hand accounts that he had already gathered 2 of these 3 shards when he was rampaging through the city, but couldn't seem to find the last one. Though it is just speculation, many believe that the avatar was terrorizing the city because the last shard has been in Baldur's Gate for a period of time before his arrival, and ever since, somewhere hidden in the city.
I think that at that, like, so, like, they're reading for that, like, okay, and then, like, it'll, like, it, like, click, and he goes, what the fuck? What the fuck?
And then for a natural 20, you actually get the last piece of lore here, which is from the same author towards the end of the book. He says, after the Avatar Fail was slain, 1 shard was transported down south, buried underneath an ancient temple. The other was ushered off to the east, to lie forever within the sunken city of Barathor, under the Sea of Stars. The 3rd shard was not seen during all of the commotion with Bale, but he restates that everyone still believes that there is a chance that this shard might lie underneath or within or underneath the city of Baldur's Gate itself.
Thank you. As he, like, reads this part, is Colette's at her desk, right?
Mhm.
So he'll, like, almost, like shove the book, like, underneath her nose, and then, like, oh, apologies. Do you see this? Underneath Baldur's Gate. Quite possibly.
I suppose it is possible. There's a number of sewer systems underneath the city of Baldur's Gate, especially in the docking district. Not to mention, back when the city was first founded, there was a major issue with pirates, and so you actually have the Pirates' Cove, which extends from about 20 feet underground to about 60 feet underground near the docks as well. It sort of served as an underground dungeon of sorts. There were always rumors of a deeper sort of more ancient primordial structure even underneath the Pirates' Cove, or Pirates' Dungeon as it's also sometimes called itself. But up until now it's all been hearsay. There's been many academics who've written about it, saying that there's something that extends far beneath Baldur's Gate, some sort of stronghold that dates back to the time of pre-cataclysm and back to the War of Good and Evil, but it has never been actually proven.
Ooh, we going back in the sewer.
There might possibly means we have
Arwen gets
2
excited.
of the bloody shards right in the city.
Yeah, I don't see why it wouldn't be.
It is common knowledge that many of the gods and goddesses have noted that the shards have a tendency of finding each other. It's like they call it a lot of these ancient artifacts associated with the hells from the War of Good and Evil. Many from back then would say that they sing to each other, and their singing draws each other together.
Yeah, like the weapons we all found and how we're all magnetized to each other for some reason.
Indeed.
Oh boy.
He's right, homie.
This is. Oh my god. Okay, so there's quite possibly one underneath Baldur's Gate and a stronghold, and there's another one that's out east. This is wonderful. If we can find this information, there's quite possibly the guild knows this. And this could be why the guild's acting so heavily in Baldur's Gate, because they know the fucking shards here.
Well, this seems to say that the 3rd one is not here. That would be far to the east. I mean, the Sea of Stars is far to the east. That's at least a 2-month journey.
Well, we can worry about that one quite possibly last.
I would say so, yeah. It would take the guild, even with their power and resources, it cost them a lot to send that many of their members south. Probably cost them even more to lose all of them without even getting what they came for, so I don't believe they would be ready to make another journey for at least a little bit of time.
We might. That means because they more than likely know now that we took the shard.
Indeed.
Well, they'll know it's
And-
gone, but they don't know it's us.
I can't remember. Did she tell the rest of the party about Colette's identity?
No.
Oh, this is gonna be great.
What?
And we also know that someone also hired that person in the temple to take the shard as well. So we don't know
Maybe.
how many people actually know about the shard in the first place. So whoever hired them might as well be in on it, and that could be even more problems about the shard. About
It was Bastion who hired them.
Bastion. How do you know that?
We do know that. They were told to give it to
Oh.
Bastion.
Oh yeah, it slipped my mind from that.
It was Bastion who hired Quiet Night.
Did he tell you that?
No. Well, he didn't tell me that he hired the Quiet Night. He said that he had a job for me. She kind of reached underneath her desk and just pull out shock, which is one of her pistols, and just kind of put it on the desk and just.
That's pretty cool.
He just like points at her. You bully shot me.
I was gonna say that's pretty hot, but then I censored myself.
If you said that, she would kind of like choke on her spit a little bit and then laugh.
Yeah, then she'll say that.
I purposely tried to miss. You just kind of ran into it.
Ran into it.
Yes.
Ran into my knife.
But no, I have.
It was 10. Sorry.
It's not this one specifically that did it. It's kind of reaching under your desk and pulls up like a case before pulling out the rifle that you remember, like the long barrel that you remember seeing.
Oh, that makes it so much better.
She's sorry. Kind of pats it.
No, she's not.
You're right, she's not. But I wouldn't have actually put you guys in any danger. It was unfortunate you shut up when you did and I couldn't leave first.
Well, you know where that shard is now.
I've heard rumors, but
Wait,
No,
so
but didn't we get it back, or did she take it? I can't remember.
what? The shark?
We got it back
We got
from
it
her. For some reason, I thought she took another one for like 2 seconds.
Wait, so you hired them during the ball and then ran into him at the ball in disguise?
one more time?
Yeah.
Did-
Didn't they run into the Fire Knight at the ball? Yeah.
I was indeed at the ball. I was upstairs and I ran into your companions fighting off the Black Rose, which is, as far as secret organizations go, that's one that I'm unfortunately not a part of. Stack Deck? Yes. General Bounty Hunter and Terror of Baldur's Gate, looking to do anything I can for whatever Queen Gab needs to continue her studies? Correct, but not the guild, not the Black Rose.
No, I was just saying you hired them to keep an eye out for them and then run into them in disguise later on.
Indeed. I like to cover my bases.
Okay.
I didn't think we'd both end up at the same place, but
It's keeping your enemies close.
indeed. But I don't consider you my enemies, even after Regards here shot you.
In my regard.
No, the name of her long barrel rifle is Lady's Regards. And she has her 2 pistols, which are shock and awe. So one does thunder damage and one does lightning damage.
I love that.
So, if more than likely the Black Rose possibly knows about the shard as well as the guild knows.
Most likely, yes, but the guild seems to be a lot more pressed on getting them. The Black Rose has never... They have their hand in a lot of pots, but they don't necessarily step in to do anything nefarious themselves. They're a very interesting organization. I don't... If anything, they could be considered more dangerous than the guild simply because...
I say just the weapons alone.
The guild, you know what you're going to get. That said, you know you're going to get the most evil that they can possibly fathom. The Black Rose is a question mark.
We only know their leader and not even who is members of it.
That is correct. I have done my best to try and find out some of the members the best I can. From my knowledge, it seems to be the leader and his 4 generals, though I can't quite parse out any identities, but try my best.
Right, so we got as much information as we can about these shards.
Probably meet back up with your companions to share.
Do like look up to see like what time of day it is, like
It's later afternoon. You guys got a pretty early jump on today. Like it'll still be light out when the other group heads to the fishery.
Now what?
oh, we got all the information we need that others possibly want to know about. But hey, why are you upset? Don't think you can slay down this.
I'll come back around.
I was hoping you would forget. And that's where we'll actually cut back to the other group.
You!
And that's actually where we're also going to take our break for tonight. So we'll get back to, we'll finish up the other group's hangout sesh with Fenn's Fish Buddies. And then we will come back to finish up your guys' thing at the library, and then you can all meet back up together. But yeah, we got some fun stuff potentially coming up. We have a road trip. We got the Grand Tourney that I would also all of you would notice as you make your way through like the lower district and higher district and all that stuff. They have begun setting up various like they've begun putting like poles and stuff that like streamers will be hung from and lights will be hung from and lanterns and stuff. But town is definitely abuzz. Seems as though it's starting to shape up a little bit. But journeys and tourneys and dungeon crawls, oh my. But we will see you in about 15 minutes when we're back from our break. So, welcome back to the unlucky few. Sorry for taking a little extra time on break there. But yes, we're ready to hop right back into it. So we left off at the library with Syl and Arwen. But we come back in now to Kai and Fen and T approaching the fishery. Moonlight Fishery.
Oh, spent my vim and vigor days here. Oh no, I got that from Nintendo. What? Liz knows what I'm talking about. She remembers.
Got that from what?
Strange dream I had about puppies. Yelling, screaming,
Lucky!
but they wouldn't come.
Lucky!
Anyways, we don't need to worry about that now. They're not real. I haven't had that dream in years.
The puppies aren't real?
Just gonna walk into the fishery. I'm home.
Home.
Yum. Here
That's
I am.
where you got your boyfriend?
Oh yeah, he worked here. Worked until he went on extended leave.
He went MIA.
He didn't fit in the tanks.
Yes, but he'll come for an extended. Coming on back at some point.
He'll come for an extended period
He
of
just
time.
makes his face just.
Is that what was about to happen?
Anyway, I start inspecting the fish. I'm like, oh, yeah, good.
You're inspecting
Didn't
the
go to that
fucking
reference.
fish.
Yeah, good crop this year. Huh? But like from the water. That's a good hagfish crop I've ever seen.
Fendian, you hear a familiar voice and look up the stairs and see a very familiar face to you.
Oh, hello, Leonis. How are you?
I'm doing alright. Is there something that brings you here?
Yes. Well, technically, we have to do the thing that you wanted to ask, but there's also some secondary bad news. We didn't get our little Triton friend back.
Oh dear.
Yeah, he's off somewhere. We'll find him. Don't worry. You just send people out. Look. Hey. Anyways, what did you need, T? Tell the pretty
All
lady.
of us are supposed to be asking about that thing.
Sorry, I keep forgetting out of character. What are we asking her?
Yeah, I don't remember
About,
either, so I'm just waiting for Maddie.
When Bale's fucking champion this year, it ended at the docks, and he was supposed to have had a shard. So we're just looking for information about the shard.
So, you remember back when, Bale was a thing and terrorized us all?
I do remember that quite well. All too well, in fact.
Yeah, and then I just reiterate what Madison just said that we need to find out.
Indeed, if I recall correctly, he had these two strange artifacts on him when he died. Well, I don't know if avatars like that necessarily die, but when his form was destroyed. And he seemed to be rampaging about almost looking for something. He was killing those who got in his way, but he wasn't going out of his way to slaughter. When they finally brought him down, they actually brought him down not up on the docks, but down in the sewers. close to one of the entrances of the old pirates dungeon back in the early days of Baldur's Gate. Is where they finally brought him down. He died, was destroyed fighting around the entrance to that.
Pirates dungeon thing is real?
Yeah, absolutely. There are rumors that there are things exist even deeper than that, but
Why haven't we gotten on that?
hogwash.
Secrets are a thing.
Hogwash.
I don't want to go back to the sewers.
Well, you know what happens after you wash a hog? It's clean. Which means
Kai looks at Sylvanus from across the
we
city.
sweep away enough of the dirt, we'll find something good.
I mean, this is why we liked having you on board. You always did have the outside of the box
Yeah.
ideas.
My trauma brain. Anyways.
I just watched Ash almost spit.
Didn't expect that sentence from him.
Trauma brain.
Ooh, that's. I
Maybe
thought
he
this
is
was a
going
necklace.
to
I was
say.
just like doodling with
Maybe
it.
he is going to say.
Oops. Technical difficulties. Oh wait, hold on. Sorry, this is. Got your nose.
Oh my god.
Anyways, all right, we should definitely check out that pirate thing. That sounds cool. And I mean, let's be honest. So far, everything that we've investigated that we thought was just Falderal and Finley has ended up being real. So it really wouldn't surprise me if just some pirates left a lot of cool stuff underneath the city.
Could you point us in that direction?
Well, you can find the entrance to the sewers right here on the edge of the docks.
Yeah, remember when we crawled through them and smelled terrible?
Yes. It's the pirates' den.
Well, for those, you actually just want to go in through one of those. You're going to want to head all the way towards, and she'll kind of like point in the direction of the cliff side. Makes it the cliffs of Baldur's Gate.
Is that in like the similar direction of where we found the drow that we're digging?
They were actually digging the opposite way,
Okay.
the opposite side.
Oh wait, they were trying to find like old trade routes. That's what they were doing. Okay, well. We also have to look that up with our Sil and see if that'd be something they'd be interested in looking for. But I mean, if there's a possibility of the shark being down there, works for us all.
Yes, I suppose we should definitely find it before other sources do.
The guild already sort of live down in the
I wish he
unsavory
went to the
bits,
library.
so it's like right under their noses.
They might already have
So
it.
it's like here for us, and then for them it's the mustache. So we've got to keep them to it, or they change.
So we gotta go in the sewers again.
Oh yeah,
That's what it's looking like.
it's smelling like too. Am I right?
Kai just has this like dead, empty expression, like
Resigned to your fate.
Well, anyways, to be honest, do you have any other tidbits of information that you can remember that you think might be helpful?
Not off the top of my head now, though. There is a one of the newer workers that I've hired is not entirely there in the head, but
Replace maybe.
has actually been down in the pirates' dungeon before and claims to have seen the entrance to something greater. But honestly, like I said, he's not all there in the head.
Where
so
is he? He's coming with. I'll give you. How much is pay a day?
he makes about 2 gold pieces a day, but
Here's 2 gold. He gets the day off to come with us.
as you wish, I guess.
I imagine he had the day off anyway, and the guy's just like,
he
I
should,
trust this guy.
he should be outside the warehouse on the docks right now, helping to unload.
Ooh, goody. Oh, and you know,
Situated.
there's one more thing. And I imagine I go to speak to her in Elvish, and I'm just like,
oh, because he forgot it.
oh. And then I go in like giant sprechen Sie Deutsch. Like, I'm asking if she speaks giant. Alright, no. Listen, I have a secret. I just turn away from T and Kai, but I'm basically blood sisters with Shar. Next time you pray to her, it's pretty intense.
Who are you talking to?
I'm talking to Bayonis and letting her get into the blood sisters with Shar. When I prayed to Shar last time, I was like, "Are you blood sisters?" And she was like, "You're closer than you think." I look like he looks so excited. He's
I'm gonna make a note. Star or blood sisters.
Interesting. I'll keep note of that, and you can see her right, like, like blood lowercase, but then like uppercase like sisters question mark question mark question mark.
Oh, it's all relative. Ah! Ah!
What was the joke there?
Relative.
Oh.
Sister.
Fetish trans confirmed.
I mean, hey, elves can now change their gender like whenever they have a long rest, can't they? I'm pretty sure that's like
That's yellow.
canon. Oh. Ugh. That was all of them.
It might be. Wait till Tasha's comes out.
Petty punching the air. Anyways, well, that's all the information I had. If you ever have any spare resources laying around, I'm supposed to know a huge search party looking for Cinderon.
I was
Fine by
actually.
me.
I could perhaps attempt to scry him.
There you go! And if you scry him and you see a dead body, lie to me. Well, I don't think I can handle the truth.
I imagine you like.
Fine, it's better to move on with his stuff.
To what?
You can find someone new.
No, I can't!
There are a lot of other fish in the fishery.
Oh, you know, I am taking some cotton.
I imagine he just fucking slaps across the face. What do you mean?
To be alone for a while as well.
I can't be alone. I just spent the past 60 years being in a very committed relationship. You don't just go 60 years, hey honey, how you doing?
It's
So
And
now,
then here's my new boyfriend.
the next 60 can be just fucking around.
I mean, I like doing that.
I don't want to be like Kai. No offense.
There's
I don't
nothing
know.
wrong with fucking around. I've done it too. Not when I was with Gruff, but
That's fine for you two,
okay.
but I'm a little bit monogamous.
She kind of like walks over towards one of the
Sorry, I'm just scrapping.
She has several like pools,
Okay.
like small like things of water, in her office there that you guys are in now.
Okay.
She kind of like touches the top of one as it begins to kind of like the water sort of swirls in like a silky mist. I can attempt to scry him right now.
I don't know, I'm scared. No, don't do it.
Alright, you cover your eyes. I'll see. I'll watch.
She'll cast scrying, and you're watching.
Yeah.
I'm watching.
You
Roll
see
an extra.
all of
Are
the
you
water
fucking-
just swirl. Are you Fen? Do you watch or no?
Yeah, he watches.
The water swirls from silver and just turns black and just stays like that. She just kind of,
Oh,
Um,
he's dead.
That's not good.
it does not appear as though he is on this plane of existence.
Oh, good.
So he's not dead, just in a different plane. Like,
Once someone passes, their soul does go to a different plane.
I'm just kind of doing this, like
Uh,
when Fenny's not looking like, let's say something else.
I'm sorry for your loss. Oh,
T will put her hand on his shoulder.
he could have
Could be in another plane, but not dead.
could be taking a vacation to the abyss. Yes, you could have decided to travel
I'm
to
so
the
glad we're at
abyss.
the library. I'm so glad we're at the library.
oh yeah. Oh yeah.
You can find another Cinderon or not. Just whatever makes you happy.
Oh. We'll go
This is
fishing.
burning and
We'll go fishing.
crashing.
Don't worry.
They can.
There's too many fish months.
There's plenty of fish in the sea.
maybe he's blindfolded.
That's not how the spell works, and I think you are aware of that.
Maybe the scribbles.
Eyeball.
Sorry, have to find humor in God awful time.
I just took 3 damage.
And you're not even there.
Listen, I know a powerful lady in the sky. I'm sure she can fix everything. Get him back from wherever he is.
Sean, where's my boyfriend? He dead.
Oh my fucking god, he fucking did.
Dead.
Because
G-E-D.
there's only a few familiar things I have left of my old life that are keeping me tethered. He was one of them. You know what the other one was? My house! That's gone!
I've been in
You're
India.
one thing! He starts
They-
like yelling like Grover.
They have they have started rebuilding that.
Oh, wow!
Oh, wow! That's great!
Sal Volcano!
Is that Cinderon's
Take me
voice?
to the library. I want to go to the library.
Alright, you know what? We're just gonna pin in this. We're gonna thank you for your help. To be honest, I just think the spell didn't work or something. Crazy. Wacky. And we're gonna
I think so.
Sorry, I felt a texture.
Why
in the
didn't
shit
you-
out of me.
Huh?
We'll figure it out. I'm not scared, sad, or anything.
That doesn't say I have to go in the sewer. We're surrounded by fish.
If I keep
God.
adventuring, I can run away from my sad thoughts. There we go. All right, we'll see you. Have fun. I'll bring you back a souvenir from the park.
That's the spirit.
As Fen walks out, she kind of turns to the two of you. Please make sure he's okay. He's never been the best at accepting any sort of negative thing without going into complete denial. He's like the psychological processing of like a 2 or 3-year-old.
Probably.
Yes,
Oh my god.
my almost 7-year-old processes better than him.
Yeah.
Dad's dead, but we can move on. Meanwhile, Freddy's just like going insane.
I'm sure he'll meet another, or if not, at least he's found family in you all, and sometimes that's all you need.
I'll wrap an arm around Finn's shoulders as he's probably sobbing and start walking back.
Oh, if I do shit water, I'd make the tears go back in.
I was gonna say he's like from the guy in Connor the Chance. Get back in there.
That was funny.
Well, let's go tell someone. There's the good news. Without more information, knowledge is power.
Yeah. Just walking him back.
Yeah.
So,
That's all, folks.
coming back to the library, to Arwen and Syl, Colette kind of like sheepishly looks down at her desk. I was hoping you had forgot about that, to be honest.
I mean, my memory is losing itself constantly, but not for this moment.
Prince Swiftwind is back in town, as it would seem. So that's not great.
Ooh, what do I want to say about him? Well, you know, he is quite a few words. I'll say bastard for starters. Piece of shit for another. Bitch, definitely one, because all he does is slap his lips all the time.
I grabbed his butt and stole his sword.
That you did do.
I heard about that. I was very happy to hear that.
Silver's, not Silver. Rivers around her neck now.
Good. I'm glad it's being put to better use. But no, he is, not a good person. He's probably worse of a person than you realize.
Well, I mean, nobles from Waterdeep, they're all the same, right?
Not quite.
No, people can
At
be
least
bad.
you're self-aware.
People can be worse than bad, and then people can be worst.
Worst.
Worst bitter.
Worst.
It just keeps getting worse and worse until there's no true turn.
Well,
Where
why
it
is
properly encompasses
why is he
all
back
of
in town
the
this
bad.
time? Is he going to be here early for the Grand Tourney? Perhaps he's going to join the Grand Tourney and we could, our team or your team, can enjoy kicking his ass.
Ooh, I can rip off his testicles and put him where his eyes go.
What?
I love it.
Yeah, you take the balls and you put them where the eyeballs go, and you put the eyeballs in the testicle place.
In the testicle place.
Yeah,
Ian crosses
that's how
his
that
legs
works,
all
right?
He would never do something so manually during Tennessee, I don't think. He also, I don't think, would be allowed to join after all, and whenever he's in town, none of the Stelmanes, nor the twins, nor my sister, nor myself, nor Bastion, or any of the Council of Four are allowed to leave the palace for fear of one of us accidentally murdering him, and then
Bringing war.
That's an Arwen saying that, by the way.
And then bringing war between Waterdeep and other states.
after he pulled his stunt on me, once the initial chaos of it died down, Bastion actually broke his arm in half,
Oh.
punched him in the face, broke his nose, and then threw him off a ninth floor balcony. Actually, he threw them out this window. That's actually why I have new windows in my office.
I was wondering at why one of the parties he was wearing a sling. Now it makes more sense.
Yes,
Yeah.
it would seem he, Yeah, fuck him up, Wessers. Man, who really wants out of that fucking room? He appears to know some sort of magic that allows him to fly, otherwise he would have splattered on the ground, but, yeah, and she kind of gestures to the window behind his desk. Bastion actually threw him out of this, after he, discovered his plot to, essentially, how do I phrase this? Frame me for treason and murder, attempt to start a genocide of the Ganassi in the city of Baldur's Gate, and bring a sort of race war here to exterminate us all. He is very entitled and very racist against a lot of the lesser races.
I am well aware of that
He's
effect.
incredibly conniving about it. He only showed his cards after 3 years of pretending to be in love with me, but as you know, he was actually just using me to get whatever it was he needed. You know, seeing other people the whole time too. So.
Oh, you knew me earlier. I could have warned you ahead of time. You could have avoided all of that.
Indeed, he's actually the only person I've ever been with. So hopefully, second try goes better. I think I picked a little better this time.
Yes. You certainly have.
You picked different.
I certainly did pick.
That is cheerful words, Arlen.
I certainly did pick very different. About as different as it
You
gets.
picked way less shitty. You picked a little bit confusing.
Do you mean she's confused, or do you mean it's a confusing choice?
It's a confusing person.
Valid.
Fuck, dude.
It's not a bad choice.
No, it's not a bad choice.
Yeah, so after he pulled all of that, Bastion was a little upset at the fact that he was trying to burn down the city, essentially, and also, Bastion and I have always been able to see somewhat eye to eye when it came to politics and whatnot, so he was a little upset at him using me in that way, and so, his control of his anger escaped him for a moment.
I do have a question on that.
Yes?
Why would Bastion be okay if another noble was getting into the affairs of Baldur's Gate?
He was not okay with it. That's why he broke his arm and broke his nose.
No, I mean, not his, but the next family, the second family. I'm talking about why was he okay with me getting involved in Baldur's Gate's problems?
You're kind of taking a direct approach to solving them. Swiftwind was some things began going missing from the vault and began popping up around Little Kalimshan in Dusttown, which is where Gab's and I's house used to be. It's where a lot of the Ganassi live. And so,
he was framing it on your people that they were stealing.
and me specifically, that I was committing treason. So I would have been hung, the Ganassi would have been purged and executed in the city. And then he could have led a racehorse, so to speak, to eliminate the Ganassi from all the major cities along the Sword Coast. So that's what he's like. No charmer.
I knew he was a piece of shit for a long time. His family and my family never saw eye to eye on anything.
Yeah, it was I was just dumb and naive. I should have known better. It was just nice to be wanted for once, but that's not why you're here. Yeah, you should get going. I'm sure your comrades are looking to hear from you.
Who told you that he was in?
T did.
Like at that, he like grabs Arlen's like started on the shoulder door like we really need to find him. We really need to find him. Really need to find him.
Freak out. You just like look out the window. There's a fire blazing.
A mushroom. There's a mushroom cloud. Oh god, that's what I was thinking.
Cactus juice.
It'll quench you.
Hell.
I keep drinking this, but the more I drink it, it's just making me more thirsty.
That's why you gotta keep
But
drinking
the
more, and then you buy more, and then you drink more. Did I tell you if you rob like a big store, it's not as bad as if you would have robbed a mall? Ouch. I don't know where it went.
Goodbye forever. It's
Oh,
all
it's
the way
over there. It's fine.
Oh, probably with mine.
I threw it at you during break.
What?
What's
It's
happening?
literally in the dice tray.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, give me my
I
dice
didn't
back.
use
You're gonna
it.
be so fucking ungrateful about it.
Hold on, wait. It's okay.
I didn't even know it was there.
I literally tossed it from over there at you during break.
And I didn't see it.
Monkey.
Monkey?
There were 2 glasses, and with your track record.
Wait, I'll take it, and I promise I won't give it to her.
You remember that time you threw a D20 into a pint of ice cream?
1.
It is you.
It was lucky on the way there. And then
I've
lost it.
decided that I'm making a soup and chicken nuggets, and we're playing for the king when the session's over.
Oh, I'm excited.
Sorry, my brother's number on me.
Anyone else would like to play is welcome. But regardless, yes, we'll meet you guys tonight at the sweets for drinks because I'm gonna need.
4.
No, I'm not gonna need any alcohol. I'm sad, and I'm not going to drink any alcohol about it. That's what's over at Rosalie. It's not being a good influence, and I need to be sober enough to make sure that she gets to bed on time.
I didn't even know there was a child in the room. Oops.
I can see like so it's like like halfway out the door. Far's like, that's great. I'm seeing you're being responsible. We need to find him before they kill him.
We're already going.
His head's just on a pike outside the door.
Oof.
Be a good step parent. Runs away.
Listen, say you guys get to the docks and you just see like his entire family slaughtered in the streets. Meanwhile, the entire armada of Waterdeep, like 300 ships deep, is just off the coast of Baldur's Gate, just readying cannons to fire in.
Kai and Penny are just flossing on the fucking. We're like teabagging them. Like kidding.
Bastion joining in.
I'm just picturing that once. Oh god, what TV show is it? It's like Community or The Office or like Reno, where they're just like. It's like the music video shot of like them taking the old printer out into like the field and just like stomping it to death. Yeah.
Yeah, it's the office.
I'm just picturing that, but with him. So you all meet up near where the market district meets the shipping district in
Fish for dinner.
I was able to see that they're like not covered in blood, and then that was.
I know, I almost dropped salmon. The cod instead.
Be
Kai,
honest.
are you gonna be okay after drinking that blood?
He's just staring at this fish. And I'm
I
staring
don't
at the
know.
fish too.
I'll remember you how you were.
What did the
Kai,
fish
roll a
do
d20.
to you?
The fish left me is what it did.
On purpose?
15. Noted.
Alright, when I can't look at it, you take the fish.
I take the fish.
He's just gonna be like,
What if I put it into my dimension pocket?
Friend's wonderful friend, Vaonis, after telling us some information, did a quick scry on Cinderon.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
I imagine Ben just has his like head on Kai's chest and he's just like.
I'm guessing it didn't go well.
Alive.
He's just real far.
I'm gonna say there's a 99% chance he's dead. And,
Oh.
Like she looks at Fendian for like a hot minute before saying 99.
The 1%.
At the very least, he's not on this plane of existence.
Oh, he's probably alive. He wouldn't be on another plane of existence unless someone put him there on purpose.
When you die, you go to another plane.
And if you travel,
well,
you get to one.
I can vouch for that.
Oh, see, Sylvanus knows.
When you die, you go to another plane of existence. Yes, he does know that.
well, but the fact that he's still on a plane means that maybe his dead soul could be
We just need
reached.
to find.
You know that
the-
Hercules
the
part where
stage.
Hercules dives into this fucking river Styx and pulls out a dead
Oh,
lady?
the golf ball.
Yeah, it's like that, except not, because it's, you know. I don't know what I'm saying
Magic's
anymore.
We'll just go into hell and pull his boyfriend out.
Yeah, like
I
any
thought he
other
was a traitor.
demigod.
When magic's involved, I suppose anything is possible as
Nice water
apparent with our friend here.
Well, he got
fiery
stolen,
lakes.
and then he got sucked
Hell.
into another dimension for hiding, and they made it look like he was dead here. Maybe he's not actually dead, he's just being hidden in another material plane.
We
Or
also
another plane.
pirates. We'll find the pirates.
What pirates?
The down under pirates.
The sewer!
Yeah, we're gonna get the crazy guy who sees things.
gonna say,
to take
Why do you
over.
guys know about that?
We asked.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what we want to do.
So we also found out some information about the slates. So as you remember, there's 3 portions. We brought back one from the temple. And we also learned that when Bale was rampaging through Baldur's Gate, he had 2 of the slates, with him looking for the 3rd one, which was actually supposed to be somewhere in Baldur's Gate, more than likely below our feet, deep down in a stronghold of some sorts that's been left abandoned for God knows how long.
Yeah,
And
we
that-
found one. Duh.
And we found one that's from the one that was down south. That they actually mentioned that when they were split up, one was taken down south, one was taken far out east, which would be probably 2 months of travel. So we don't have to worry about that one right now. We should more than likely possibly worry about the one that is probably underneath our feet, because apparently the pieces have a sense of habit of calling to one another like the stones do, and singing to each other. I'm getting quite worried that they're all going to end up here, where the guild is acting, where the Black Rose is acting, and We should probably find a piece.
Yeah, and
I
also
agree.
all of our
Or aren't they
weapons are
putting it
ending
in
up
the vault?
together too.
We learned
No,
that,
but a different piece is underneath our feet. That's
Oh.
unrelated. We just got the piece that was from down south.
we learned that bit about Bale as well, and we also learned that he died at the entrance of the sewers, seemingly looking for something. And there's someone who, I'm gonna be honest, fucking crazy, thinks they know of an entrance of something below the pirate stand, but at the very least can show us to the pirate stand.
Oh,
Crazy,
like the primordial thing.
Perhaps. Hey,
Oh.
I'm sad, but I can still pick up on cues. Oh.
You said yourself he replaced you.
What?
I didn't say it's because I think I'm crazy.
Wait,
But I always thought of myself as eccentric.
What's happening?
They're
What just
calling me-
happened?
They're calling me crazy.
Oh.
Listen, I'll turn a blind
What time of
eye.
day is it?
The yellow one.
Uh,
So
it's
that.
beginning
Yellow
to get into
one.
evening.
Yeah, because it's a
To
different
date
color.
with iPhone.
Yeah.
I
I
forget
thought
that
it was
about
funny.
sometimes.
So we just have to grab the fellow.
Got about
want to
maybe an hour and a
Grab
half.
a
2 hours.
fellow?
go down under.
Wait,
I'd pay for his day off.
You're saying
You're
we're
gonna
doing
grab
now?
a fellow
Today?
and go
No,
down.
no, whenever we want to. We just
Not
have
like
to
that,
give a
so-
heads up.
I'm confused.
Sharp.
Oh,
I
sorry.
don't
Table.
think we're going right now.
Okay, well, why don't we go right now?
Oh wait, we have to go in one more day when I can get back.
Oh yeah, I gotta
Uh,
get mine too.
On
Same day
that
too.
thought, I have to go do something.
Oh right, you have a date with your girlfriend.
Shut up!
You have
And I'll turn around and start
You
looking,
have-
like putting his hands on his ears.
You have a daddy son date or whatever. a
I
daddy
can't hear
daddy
you.
date.
I'm leaving.
Cherish her while you can. You
I
never
passed
know
the
when
message.
Chernowog's gonna steal her.
Somebody just get out of my head. I can feel you throbbing.
Don't scry, you'll be disappointed.
Bye.
Do you want to dress up for it?
Well, we have a date of our
Well,
own.
I'm heading
and I
back
look
to
at
the-
fish that I stole. But like, it wasn't really stolen because I just like grabbed it in front of her.
What?
Yeah, no, I am heading back to the sweet
What
sisters.
the happened?
Sylvan, do you like fish and chips?
I want fish and chips.
Oh.
Fish and chips.
Hell yes.
I left though.
I'm going to meet up with Colette.
You can have some too. Just tuck the.
What if
bring the kid
Ashton was
too.
like, so?
I'm gonna hang out
Big
with you.
fish.
Oh, you're meeting with what?
She didn't seem okay earlier.
Fish and chips and chips.
Who?
Colette?
Oh yeah, she was she told us that you ran into that guy, and also that guy's a bad guy.
He is.
He counterspelled me.
I can counterspell as well.
You just go back and forth. Eventually, somebody runs out.
Also can counterspell once, and then he can never counterspell again.
But I also have 8 fireballs.
Oh my god.
The whole necklace. No, just the whole necklace at once.
Well, no, because that's only one thing to counterspell.
We're in this
But
for the
what
long
if
game.
you throw them all at once, but like in equidistant locations?
Well,
Just like
Perhaps
running
8
down a
separate
hallway.
fireballs.
Just like running down a hallway every 5 feet.
Like flashball.
It's like the little snappers,
Like
like,
sn- yeah, like
firecrackers, just like.
We should save it for when we have our airship so we can burn Waterdeep to the ground.
Airship.
we just show up with
My
regular.
mother lives there.
She'll be in our airship.
That was a peak.
Tell her to move out, Kai. I don't know.
So she
I'm not there.
Either she stops living there or she stops living. Pick one.
Yeah, let's just blow up Waterdeep, still in Kai.
We'll wait till Swiftwind is there, and then we'll just level it to the ground.
Level it.
Levels
Yeah.
that entire town for one brick.
I like that. Definitely
I
work
want to
on
be
that.
that kind of buddy.
Kick someone. I kitty.
We can all go in
I
disguise so they
appreciate
don't know it's
that.
us. I'll be dressed as some sort of purple tea.
Whoops.
We're all just dressed as Kai.
He comes back from his whatever his date. I don't know, and it's just like, what's going on here? And they're like, oh, I thought you weren't coming back until later.
What are the rest of you doing?
We have fish and chips.
Yeah.
Are you heading back to the
We're
sweets?
gonna go and cook stuff, I guess.
I'm looking for Colette.
We're gonna hang out.
I have a question.
I'll say
Yes.
tea
Yes.
portion.
Colette's back. That would mean the rest of the rest would be back.
The rest
So-
of the stabby bunch.
Does he know Nick's visits to Sweetsmore or Elfsong?
You have no idea. Where would you like to head?
I think he would peek into the suites if he doesn't see her. Then he'll go check there.
As you peek into the suites, you see the 3 of them off in the corner.
Oh.
Next to their 2 friends.
I'll join him.
Would you mention to T that Colette said she would meet all of you back at the suites later tonight?
Yes, but I forget it was because it's still mid-afternoon.
It's like it's starting to get evening.
Okay, then yeah, I would mention that. Okay. I
It's
still
kinda
I still
fish
thought it was
and chips.
afternoon, so there would be like some hours so they can.
Who draws the fish and chips?
T all of a sudden is a vegetarian.
I'm like a vegetarian.
Her husband begs to differ.
No, he actually wouldn't because he's fucking dead.
I said would.
He's not begging to do much of anything.
I said would.
He's
Past
begging
tense.
to live
Well, I
once
mean, there's
more.
no wood left there.
I said would. Past tense. It was recycled into something much worse.
So,
Oh my god, his recycled
you
corpse.
drinking this makes me thirsty.
Well, she doesn't have anything else.
I have a water bottle that's my mouth has not touched. So you won't get the redacted.
You got it in my pocket.
I like that we say that
But
we're
you also don't have the
Now it just looks like
redacted.
I was pointing this
No,
way.
I don't. I really don't. Look at this.
But don't you?
Uh,
But don't
uh.
you?
Stop!
That's gonna be what's gonna happen to Kai while he's at dinner. Somebody else.
No, let her keep doing that, because if she doesn't have any dice, she can't hurt us.
Hey, I still have all the dice to roll all the damage I need to.
I just imagine her going on her laptop and typing like digital dice roller.
Oh, look at that!
We're
It's
standing
all
there.
nat 20s.
But yeah, we're making food. We're chilling.
So as you
That's
make food,
uncomfortable at all.
as you make food, I will say, after a couple minutes, Colette does walk through the front doors with Rosalie in tow. Nix is there as well, if you would like to talk to him. Kai is cleaned up and about ready to head off to dinner in just a moment, but we'll start down there with dinner with you guys first. So, is there anything that you guys would like to arc throughout? Any people that you would like to talk to?
No, we're just eating. Oh, I'm just eating honestly. Fish and chicken.
Lucian and Fen are there for some reason, right?
No.
I said Fen.
No, they're
Fen.
currently not allowed to leave the they're currently not allowed to leave the
yeah.
house.
Oh, drow friends are invited for dinner too.
Everybody's invited for dinner. And we're gonna hang out. We're gonna batter some fish. And I'm gonna pop out the eyes and fry them.
Battered fish.
Batter the fish. Oh my god.
Feeding them.
Batterfish.
Like dice goblin man.
I'm gonna drop one fish eye into a shot glass
Yeah.
and another fish eye into another shot glass and fill both shot glasses with
Those are
rain
both for you.
alcohol.
Those are both for you,
And
right?
I'm gonna hand one to a random person. Let's flip a coin to find out.
Onion, wow.
Oh, I've heard of hair of the wolf, but not eye of the fish. Oh, dog.
Can I make somebody take a fish eye shot with me
Sure.
and then see if they
Who?
puke? I don't know.
Is that like when you swallow boba on accident?
It's an eye, so it's gross.
Oh.
You're not supposed to
Oh,
swallow
that
it.
was
That's
like,
at the
that was
bottom. I've never had boba.
Yeah, no, it's
No, yeah,
tapioca.
You chew it.
tapioca
It's-
pearls. You chew them up.
Yeah, fuck them up.
I
never had
didn't
it
know that
before
the
either.
first time I had it though.
Yeah,
I tried to
it's
swallow them.
fun.
It didn't work.
They don't really have much of a flavor.
I
It's
like-
just, fun.
I
It
like
works,
the,
but
I
you
like
still
the
get
ones
it.
that
Always
are
seem to-
pop boba and they have
They're
juice
hard.
inside.
Yeah,
and
I
they
always
have
feel like there's
flavor.
like
I
there's
like
not enough drink.
That's how they get you. They put the ice and they put the boba, and then you only got a little bit of the drink.
Also,
What drink you get is good though.
when we take this fish eye shot, I want to actually
Keep going,
just
Ham.
dump it
Oh,
past
I love
my
how
head.
he's perfectly in frame.
Oh really?
Yeah, whenever Liz's head is.
What a good egg.
I love that.
Alright, so
That's a cat.
so you are taking your fish
That
eye
is a
shot
cat
or
toy.
getting tricking somebody into drinking one.
Yeah.
Fen is cooking and eating with the drow friends.
I'm gonna give it to T because I know she doesn't back down from a challenge. I'm gonna look her dead in the eye and just push it closer. Let me slam it.
I'm slamming. It's
Yeah.
gross.
It's gross.
It is.
You're welcome. And we
And
raise glasses and
She and Sil, anything you guys are doing?
and unity, whatever the word is.
I would ask Nix about the mission.
Went good. We found what we were looking. Well, we found what we were looking for, I should say, which is not necessarily good.
But you were able to forge some of it?
Indeed, though it is nothing that can't be replicated, and the target seems to be getting closer to achieving what he is attempting to achieve.
Ominous.
How much close, like from, let's say, 0 to 100%, how far along?
65?
So we should be seeing a newer demonstration of a subject on the way soon.
The subject, I think, this time will be himself. Wisdom is a powerful thing, after all.
But when and where is going to be the big question.
Right.
I don't think it'll be enough in time because he's been working on this for a long time. I don't think we'll see him
In
until-
time for the Grand Tourney? No,
I don't think so.
either.
But after that, it's. I mean, what is the next big thing for roller skate for another festival down the road next year?
That's it.
I mean, so there can be like no. We just have to be on guard every day. Even then, that being on guard every day wears thin on the ones guarding than the ones that are going to do attack.
Indeed.
Also, how did my companion did on his test?
Managed to pass.
Oh, thank goodness.
We tested his biggest weakness.
I mean, he has quite a few big weaknesses, but I understand, and good. I was hoping he would not possibly shoot someone that it is not a bad person at all. I had worries because I've seen him sometimes shoot first, not ask questions later. But I'm glad to hear that he was able to think it out.
Indeed.
So what happens next for him?
We'll have to see. Find him a mask that he likes.
Just give you like his flush face.
Oh,
But I was
Texas
imagining.
Chainsaw Massacre much? But is Melonfe okay with how loose his lips are that he won't go shouting out?
We'll have a talk before then.
Because hearing him gather everyone into a room and then shout "it's a hit" at the top of his lungs, I wanted to cast silence on the room and then go back to bed.
We'll have a talk. To
Wait,
make sure.
where's the drawing?
We'll have a talk to make sure he understands the parameters.
Oh, you were too high?
Oh, whoops.
It's a little light. I don't think Liz saw it.
Do you want me to hold it up?
I
It's
do
okay, so I
that.
can see the camera.
It's up to Ash. I kept on calling him Connor.
Good enough. Also, I couldn't remember what his hair looked like, so it's wrong.
Close enough.
What are you doing for the rest of the night, though? Any more missions?
Not currently, no. I got about 3 days to relax before I'm going to be needed back home.
Back with helping the Lord that you mentioned there before.
Indeed. We have something of our own that we're planning.
At least 3 days is some relaxation.
Are you doing anything over the next 3 days, or will we have some time to spend together?
You are now.
There'll be plenty of time to spend together. There's only, for one part of afternoon, I just need tea to get her to sit down, kicking or screaming, to figure out what her weapon is.
I see.
She's kicking and screaming. She got this. Oh, maybe.
Toddler style laying down on back, kicking legs in air.
It'll be very entertaining to watch, but spend the rest of the time together. That sounds enjoyable to me.
I do.
It was a rough crack.
Coming over to tea. What you doing? As Colette and Rosalie walk in.
I'll set Rosalie up with some fish and chips, and then I'll look at Colette and like gesture towards the tower.
She'll follow you up.
I'll go all the way up to the gardens.
The dryad's just behind the tree, like.
I'm gonna hang out with Rosalie.
I'm gonna, if I see the dryad, ask her to either like
You don't see her.
dryad away. Okay.
Dryad away.
So, I realized your ex's dick. Realized a little more today. Something about a genocide of our people. Care
Correct.
to explain?
Things began going missing from the vault and began appearing in Little Column Sean. He attempted to frame me for both treason and the murder of 2 of the guards down there. And if he would have been believed in his entirety and evidence not come to the contrary, and the people who stood up for me not stand up for me, I would have been put to death. And Little Column Sean would have been burned to the ground, and that would be the end of all the Ganassi people in Baldur's Gate, and potentially of the entirety of the Sword Coast, Waterdeep, Neverwinter, Silvery Moon, Daggerford.
She gets very angry, like closes her fists, shaking, just I'll fucking kill him. I'm going to fucking kill him. I should have done it this afternoon, but I'm going to do it now. And she's gonna start walking towards.
No.
Kind of like hanging off of like your waist, just being drugged along.
No, you can't do that. He's the most powerful person in all of Waterdeep to start a war.
He needs to fucking know who he was messing with, and that he needs to fucking regret it. How fucking dare he?
Who he was messing with? He was mainly messing with me, and I'm no one.
You are important. Don't fuck with me now.
I work at the library. I mean, I'm good at what I do, but I can be replaced.
You and I both know you would not be replaceable, especially in the position that you carry. You're far too good at what you do.
I'm not disputing that I'm not good at what I do, but they could find someone else, and probably someone who would ruffle a lot less feathers than I do. My personality doesn't always rub people the correct way, and also the fact that I'm a Ganassi probably doesn't help issues because I'm not everyone's favorite kind of person.
All those reasons are exactly why you are not replaceable.
What?
Fucking see
No,
it.
no, I'm doing this. If I was doing that, I would do it openly.
Yeah, no, if only she could tell this to herself.
There are certainly people that I like up there that I'm sure enjoy having me around, but he is significantly more important to the community that he involves himself in than I am. He would certainly be missed a lot more, I can say that much. Even despite his atrocious personality that I now see. Didn't quite see it then, obviously, but hey. I don't have anything really to say there. It's honestly just kind of sad.
He can't just get away with that. There needs to be consequences.
I mean, to be fair, Ashton broke his arm in half, broke his nose, and then threw him out of the window in my office.
Not nearly enough.
Would have been if he didn't know how to fly.
We get the jump on him. We'll wait until he leaves the city. If he's in not Baldur's Gate's grounds, then they won't know.
And he likes this.
We can make it look like some sort of monster attack. Like the worm that attacked us. We'll just make a big tremor in the ground and pulverize his body at the bottom of it.
Like a mortar pestle.
Get a fly boy.
As much as I do appreciate the effort you're willing to put into this, why are you so angry about this?
He starts to rant some more, and then she just like pauses and I suppose I sort of care about you, okay?
She can't say that L word.
I was gonna say it! I love how you whispered it too.
Enough whispers, make a shout.
Lesbians! There you go.
My
Kai
favorite.
somewhere at his dinner. What? This guy suddenly in the middle of the dinner.
I am what I eat.
Lesbians. Oh. Wow!
I eat entire lesbians.
If you are what you eat, then I guess I'm a bird.
Wow.
A bird?
A bird.
A bird!
I didn't know that's what you use violet street for.
I see. That's wow, it's incredibly warm out here tonight, isn't it?
They say
Useless
inside a
lesbians.
temperature-controlled
so
library
is the woman.
garden.
He can't just get away with doing that.
He won't get away with it forever. But we...
Sorry. Go on.
It's a game that needs to be played slowly. When he played for 3 years to make that move, and was nearly successful, you'd be surprised how many things he can quickly turn in his favor. He's very good at manipulating things to be the way he wants them.
Yes, he counterspelled me earlier.
He's quite accomplished in the arcane arts. This is why I didn't think I'd ever be able to match him, so that's why I went from my bardic magics to trying to learn how to do something different. But I'm kind of glad I took that route now, because I'm a pretty first shot with a gun now.
Even more the reason we could be so far away, they won't even know it was us.
We were out of the city at the same exact time it happened.
I don't think it'll be quite that easy. I think one day we may get to take a trip to Waterdeep once all of this madness in the city settles down. I think we deal with it then. Together.
I would like to wipe that smoke off his mouth.
The time will come. When karma exists, there's no way someone like that can continue to do what they do forever.
If karma exists, maybe I shouldn't help.
You're not all bad.
Yucky.
You don't raise a girl like that and be all bad.
I didn't raise her alone.
No, but still, you can see a lot of you in her.
Yeah, unfortunately.
I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. You're pretty alright.
She's developing my stubbornness. I promise not to kill him inside of Baldur's Gate.
Promise not to kill him without me there. To help.
That too.
Appreciate it.
Not her deal to finish her blood.
Of course.
Finish him.
Can we at least fuck with him?
What are you going to do?
Tell
Fen
me what I
wanted
did.
to pants
Actually, you know what? It's better that I don't know.
What's
Do
her
what
reaction to the pantsing?
Kind of shakes her head and just pretends not to hear it.
Just like I've seen that
Nudge, nudge. Gil Beagle.
Second part pants. God damn.
What if?
That's like
Fen
Arwen.
Yeah.
Arwen creates an illusion to make him look like there's nothing there.
Like a Kendall.
No. Micro.
I'm pretty sure Arwen can do
Like
that.
Kendall.
Just please don't get yourself in trouble. I would hate to have something happen to you.
What is true polymorph?
Lose you. After all, you're the first person that I'm opening up to like this since him.
Are you sure I'm the right choice for that?
I don't know if you are or not, but I know you're the choice that I'm making.
Well, I'm not aiming to hurt you, so I guess that's a step up.
Certainly better than my last, so it would seem.
And I mean, I doubt you'll fuck Lucian, so it'll go better than my last relationship.
Wow, that was.
Definitely, we've been friends for a little too long. It would be like I see him like a brother.
Like a little brother?
Shut up! Don't touch me.
I imagine that's why most of the Stillmains aren't allowed out when he's here.
You are correct. Any of the council, the Stelmanes, the twins, Gab, Cat, actually. That was a fun one. That almost caused civil war as well. I suppose, like father, like daughter. shot an incendiary round at his carriage and blew the whole thing sky high.
And he survived. Well, I guess, like, if you need me, I'm here for you. Like, if you need to talk or, like, you know, yeah, you know what I mean.
I know what you mean. Well, I enjoy talking to you, so I'll make sure to need you a lot.
Yeah, alright. She just, like, start fiddling with her hair, like, suddenly being very interested with the one stray strand of hair that's been out of her bun the entire day, but suddenly wants to be in her bun.
Colette will step up directly in front of you. Kind of brush that hair behind your ear.
Thanks.
Apologies for lying.
What?
I told you I would let you make the first move, and she wanted to kiss you.
Finally, you coward.
She won't lean in, but she won't pull away. She'll kind of be like a little shocked by it.
41.
Yeah.
Roll for charisma. 41.
Yeah. The two of you kiss. Up in the garden.
Oh,
Aw.
that's so much better than drunk in a bar.
Ooh.
But it's
Nah,
okay.
it's debatable.
Yeah,
That was
I was gonna say that's so
classic.
romantic.
T will like relax in it for a
Oh,
second,
they're sober.
and then pull away, and just kind of be like,
Sorry.
Uh,
Too much?
"No, I don't know if it's too soon.
I understand. Take your time.
I don't really know. I've never had someone that I've cared about die. I've never really had someone that I've cared about, so I don't really know how long I'm supposed to wait before I have someone else.
I wish that was a question I could answer, but I've only ever been with one person before, and everyone actually, in fact, on the opposite side of the spectrum seems really disappointed that he's still alive, so...
Would it be disrespecting him?
I don't know. If you want my honest opinion on stuff like this, from the various books that I've read, I have a lot more experiences of romance from books than I do from people.
I have experience from back alleys and balls, so
Okay, so that's not the same. That's not the same thing, I don't think, but
that backstory, reading that.
disrespectful. I don't think so, because I think it's disrespectful to try and replace someone in that manner, but I don't think you can replace someone like the person you had. I think you can maybe fall in love more than once in a lifetime, but I think each one's going to be different. I don't aim to be what he was, I aim to be something different for you. I just hope that it's something you like.
That's a really good one.
then I suppose if you're willing to be patient with me,
Always.
we could try slowly.
I'm all for slowly. Just keep in mind that I probably won't be the kind of partner who's always going to be sitting around making sure I'm the best influence on you, but I can guarantee that I will be the kind of partner who, if ever you need me, will absolutely be directly in front of you, guns blazing, taking out anything in your path.
I'm similar in that regard. I don't really think I'm a good influence on anyone. So, if you need me to fight for you, on you go.
This is their way of saying I will be there for you at all times.
So next.
Like, if you need me to fuck somebody up for you, I got you, honey.
Sounds like this could be kind of fun though.
I suppose so.
And as you finish that, you actually hear from above you just,
Rosalie.
you guys are really cute. And you look up and you see the dryad just sitting in the tree.
So you'll just look at not a fucking word to anyone. Not yet, anyway.
I've got some water for you.
Curse it, Hershey babies.
She's thirsty now.
Okay. Kind of just shrinks back into the tree.
So you like, it's like, thanks.
Wow, more character development.
Whoa.
As you two begin to head back downstairs, the last thing we'll cut to is as Kai is getting ready to.
The last thing. What time is it?
It's 10:15.
Oh.
Holidays still a week early. The last thing we'll cut to is
Oh, yeah.
Kai. How are you dressing up for this?
You gotta go for this.
Where did they say where we were going?
Dinner.
No, he just said he was going someplace nice but like quaint.
Is Cat gonna be?
Kat is picking you up,
You need like clothes of ice.
but Kat is picking you up to walk to the palace to meet up with Bastion. But Kat is not yet here.
I don't have a specific outfit in mind. I don't want to waste time figuring it out. But like something on the nicer side, like
Brunch.
yeah, like halfway between casual and like the clothes he wore for the ball. Like halfway between that.
Business casual. In a way. But more
Kinda.
fun.
Like
Casual
casual enough where
Friday.
he's not being way too extra for once. But not
For once.
but fancy enough if they're going to a nicer place. That's character development.
Got you. The door would open, and you would just hear a familiar voice from behind you just be like, yes, you clean up kind of nice.
Thank you. Do I not always look this?
Maybe not when you're caked in blood and dirt and stuff, but even then, there's still a certain charm to you. As you turn around, you actually see Kat in, she's in, like, nicely tailored, like, tight, black trousers, with, black boots that also come up to, like, just below the knee. They're, like, studded on the sides. She has, like, a really nice white, like, billowy, blouse on, with a, almost like a black sort of bow tie and black suspenders and like a black dinner jacket that's also kind of hung on her shoulders. She went like very masked with it tonight.
I was gonna say very lesbian wedding of her.
Love that. Good for you.
So where are we going?
First just to pick up my father, but then probably to one of our favorite places to go out to eat. Might probably surprise you, but
As long as it's not the elf song, I guess we're fine.
Oh god.
thankfully not the elf song. I believe we're still both banned from there. You know they had to I asked a friend 1,500 gold's worth of water damage we did.
Wow.
I mean, maybe they won't know who did it.
Maybe they didn't know it was us. Or they don't remember what we look like.
I wouldn't bet on that. A very distinct face.
What do you mean? I blend in perfectly fine, gestures to horns. And pupils of black eyes.
Not quite. It'd be honestly madness in the city if everyone was that pretty.
Just that face exactly, just.
Alright, come on, let's go. Before your ego gets any bigger.
Well,
Oh shush.
Don't tempt.
And as the two of you head out of the suites, that's where we'll end tonight's session.
Edris now.
I don't have to roleplay out that thing right now. Cool.
No, that's next week. That'll be,
Start.
that'll be the first thing we do.
Bastion, first question. What are your intentions with my daughter?
Hello, Mr. Bastion.
No, it's one of your plans in life.
Your plans in life. Oh, you're an artist.
My daughter.
What's your favorite?
Wow.
Sorry.
Just go ahead and just like shove that dagger farther into
I was just
Ash's.
say no. What are your intentions with my daughter? Just, bought him. I bought him.
I didn't peg you for that one.
Tonight
Peg.
or in general?
You know, you
Anyway,
remind me of myself.
thank you all for tuning in. Stay tuned for some fun stuff next week when we come back at it with the stream. We'll probably have some super fun announcements next week as well. But until then, thank you all for watching. We love you, we appreciate you, and until next time, we've been the Unlucky Few.
Start playing
Bye.
Halloween music.
Hey everyone, thank you for watching. If you like that, check out our next live stream. We stream every Saturday on Twitch at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We upload recordings to our YouTube channel every Wednesday. If you want to see more content from us, check out our Twitch, YouTube, and other social medias. All links in the description. Be sure to keep an eye out for some bonus content upcoming. And until then, we'll see you next time.